as you can see on the stream, we only have my camera because Roll20's being evil.
Wait,
I can see you.
Oh no.
Wait.
I can't.
Everyone's very
I also
excited about this right now.
oh,
The
Wait.
funniest
Oh,
part is
God.
that everyone else can see each other. We just can't see Haley.
And I can't see anyone else, so hey, we're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Because I
Sorry,
can
guys.
see today.
everyone.
We are missing Volkar. Hopefully, Ulrin can jump in a little bit later. This is going to probably be a low-key game for us since they just defeated a big bad. However, first things first. Hi, everybody. Hello. Everyone say hi, because I can't freaking see you.
Hello.
I hate this so much that my cameras aren't working. Wanted to give a quick shout out to we're affiliates with Dice Envy. What the shit? That's amazing.
Woo.
Oh
Yay.
my god. I have
You're
Dice Envy
affiliates.
bags.
It's official.
It's official. I have Dice Envy bags. I have 2 sets of dice here. I am not going to show you what is in these bags because it's a secret because we're giving them away for our charity stream next month, March 22nd through the 24th because we are wild people apparently. We got lots of games. It'll be a blast. I'm going to be exhausted by the end, and it is all in the name of giving money, raising money to the Trevor Project. So if you go to our pinned tweet at terrible_party, you will see all the links. Schedule's been thrown around. We get tons of guests. Thank you to all the guests. Thank you to my players. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And I got a lot of shit to do, so. It'll be fun. It'll be a ton of fun. All the info's on our Twitter. We have an Instagram now, which, again, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so, because I'm old. I don't understand Instagram. I came up
Just
with the
think I
days
also have
of...
control over the account.
Thank you. I came up with the days of Facebook when Facebook was just for college students, so... You know, eventually we all get old, and this is what's happening. We're just like, I don't know what to do right now.
Sweet old MySpace background code.
Mm-hmm. See, Chris understands what I'm talking about.
I do.
Oh,
really
God.
do.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. So yeah, cool stuff happening. Thank you guys so much for your support. There's a lot of cool things on the horizon, but none of it happens without my wonderful, wonderful players and this awesome game, and we're having a blast. And thank you again, Sam, for being like a steadfast guest and being awesome. That's so amazing. So
Thank you for putting up with my bullshit.
No, I like bullshit. I'm good. It's all good. So
That's what we do here.
this is true. Can I get cameras? Maybe. Hold on. Wait.
Wait.
I'm waiting. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
I have 1. I have 2.
I love Sam!
I
I have Chris and Sam. That's it.
Or Narax.
We're gonna try it again. Okay.
Sam just disappeared for me.
No.
Sam didn't disappear. Sam just
Entirely. There's not even a picture anymore. It's invisible. Derek!
Oh no. Okay. Let's
refresh.
Well, it's getting there.
We'll get there. Let's do this shit. Let's let
Oh, yeah, now
Roll20 think about what it did.
I think my Roll20 is crashing now. Thanks,
No.
Sam.
No,
Roll20.
It's just passing down the line.
Our Roll20's been cursed and hexed. So these guys, holy crap, last game, 2 weeks ago, they fought Ralashaz and some nasty, weird, pustule orcs and goblins that got shoved into lava, hilariously. They fought on a lava field, and Ralashaz is fucking dead. Actually dead. Pretty sure. Maybe?
Hopefully.
I mean, his body is
As far as we know.
headless, so it's as much as
I
we
don't
can.
know. Anyways,
Yeah,
he's dead. He's dead. And Allura popped up and was desperately trying to contact you guys. She was worried that you'd gotten caught in the earthquake that had hit outside the Ivy Heart thicket. Doesn't sound like the Druid clans are in any immediate danger, but it's got Seven and Marble a little worried. Seven and Marble are with you guys. Allura is with you guys because Hazel threw down the Cookie Mansion after Allura took you out. I have every camera but Hazel's. I am so excited right now that I have
I've
some
lost
cameras.
sick again.
Yeah, well, they're healing.
Oh, no.
I'm so short.
We're so excited and pissed at the cameras at the same time.
Yeah.
You guys bamfed over to the outside. You can see the ruins. You could see them from where you landed, but you don't know how far roughly. And Allura, not having good familiarity with that area, could only get you as close as she could remember where the ruins were. Hazel threw down the Cookie Mansion. This is where you guys are at right now. Everyone's exhausted. Spells are pretty much gone. Health is way, way down. Elijah almost died. Hazel almost died. It was a thing. And now you're all just standing in the mansion. And Marble, as you and Seven are kind of looking around, it's cute in here. It's a cozy little cabin. It smells delicious. It smells like cookies.
Yeah.
Wait. I've got this. Oh god, where is it? I'm making for our where I have it. I'm making white chocolate and pistachios with brown butter flavored cookies.
Oh my god.
Who are they for? Who's this time?
For Sam. For Lost Marble.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah. Kitty. Okay. So if you guys give me like 10 minutes, we can like talk afterwards. But I need to check on my clan. So I'm just gonna sit in the corner and I'm gonna look at them a little bit.
You might have to step outside. We're not
Ooh.
on the same.
Its own dimension, plane sort of thing.
This is like the
Are we
Lost
on
Road
another
Inn.
plane?
Yeah.
The
cookie
Oh.
The cookie plane, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna step outside for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna step out, I'm gonna sit down, and I'm gonna start scrying on Renata.
Okay. Seven stands with you. He's done this before. He likes to keep an eye on you. There was a mishap one time in the woods where you scried by yourself and then you kind of disappeared for a little while. He gets a little worried, Big Brother style. So
Oops.
he's just he's looking around. You're in a section of the world now where it's heavy, dense jungle. You're kind of overlooking this dense jungle that leads up to what you had seen when you first landed. And there's just ruins up on this hillside, and beyond that, the crash of waves of the ocean, and then mountains past that. Before you scry, Marble, would you go ahead and make a perception check for me? I'll have Seven make one
I'll
too.
try.
His perception's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, I have a great perception. What am I talking about?
Nice.
21.
Nice. You
21.
got a 24. Okay, 21 and 24. He points it out to you.
Not a competition.
You notice it almost as quickly as he does, but outside, kind of the western side of where the ruins of Onoa are, which is where you're headed on this rescue mission, that you know a little bit about. You're not completely sure. Alicia said something about her parents, and you were like, yeah, okay, let's go. You haven't gotten that whole story yet. May want to have that conversation. Off the coast, you do see an old shipwreck. And the waves just crash into it. And you can see, even from this distance, more debris being washed up on the shore. And then a mast floats up onto the beach. Part of another shipwreck. Doesn't seem like boats come in this area much. And you are alone, as far as you can tell. Seven's keeping an eye out, and he taps you on the shoulder and lets you know that it's okay to go ahead and start casting. He's got his bow out, but it's not... he doesn't have an arrow in it yet, and he's just kind of looking around. You hear strange bird calls, and it's hot. It's really hot. The thicket is temperate. This is jungle hot air, and your fur is starting to stick and mat, and you're going to need to comb it later. But you can go ahead and cast that scry.
I do.
Okay, so you're looking at Renata. Got it.
Yeah.
She is bet over. Scry only has a limited field of view because it's focused on the person.
Yeah.
Blurry, you can kind of see she's got her hands. She's doing something. She's looking down. She's sweating. She looks worried. And when she brings her hand up, it's got blood on it. And then she brings a bandage. She kind of reaches over and brings a bandage over and starts wrapping something. Finishes, wipes her hand off, and looks around. And then you see stalks the night. You see the hunter, one of the elders, come over and tap her on the shoulder and hand her a little flat. It looks like a water skin. And she chugs the whole thing, hands it back to him, and he just pats her on the shoulder again and walks away, and she turns, and it looks like she's tending to someone else. Doesn't seem to be hurt.
Okay.
Looks like she's doing exactly what her role is in the clan, which is healing and advising. You know, she's always been older than her years, wiser than her years, I should say. But everything looks okay. Somebody definitely got hurt.
Okay. That's all I see before I'm done.
Yeah, she's very focused, and you know her well enough that when she gets in that mode, when something's happened that's bad, she will not stop until someone pulls her away or collapses over. So, Seven looks at you when you kind of snap out of the spell, and he just has that questioning look on his face.
I think they're all right for now, but someone's hurt, but Renat is tending to them. But it doesn't look like they were, I mean, I don't think it's like all gone, but I don't know. It makes me a bit uneasy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know what level of shit we're in right now, but we just need to be careful. And if we need to go, home is home, and family is family, and clan is clan. So let's make sure these folks are safe. And,
yeah. But I think for now we don't really have something to worry about because she looked fine. I mean, if things were like ruined, they would be a bit more in a panic, I think.
That's true.
But I'll try again tomorrow, maybe.
Okay. Just keep trying.
But I can't do it more today.
Fair enough. Maybe one of them can. Let's go back in. This weird... He kind of waves his hand over the door. It's a weird door. I don't get it. But it's a mansion.
It smells really nice, though. It's like my favorite
amazing.
cookie.
I can't even... No one makes this... I need cookies. I need to sleep. I need to... It's just kind of like, I'm tired. I'm going back in. Come on.
Let's go inside.
So they go, and you guys watch them about 12 minutes later or so come back in the door.
Alicia's probably just like laid herself out in like the closest chair and just sitting there. Yeah.
Is Allura still with us, right?
She is with you. She is helping Hazel actually pull more cookies out of the fireplace hearth.
Yeah.
I think the Rax is probably like bothering her with questions. It's like, did the sword just come back? You can take the sword. I gave 5 the same to them if that'll help you find them. And you need to get the scroll away from Gilmore's. But I mean, it's Volkar's really. I mean, it's a dead god really, but it's Volkar's. He's like,
Raxus!
What?
Have a cookie.
Laura she just comes over and she sits down. She has pulled out, it looks like some wine out of the back pantry and is pouring healthy glasses for everybody. And she goes, I think it's called for. It throws half of it back and it's like, oh, that's vintage. I wasn't expecting it. Where did you get this place again?
Tabernacle.
It was like a rock, and then Ulrich knocked on it, and then we went to a place, and there was like this woman, and she had her like Dad
She
or
knows of the
Uncle like a
tabernacle.
box.
We've talked about this before.
Can I have a cookie?
Have a cookie. Yeah, everyone have cookies.
I'm like eating a cookie with one hand. I'm trying to push my fluffy, wet, soggy fur back.
Seven just leans over and goes, "It's not working.
No.
I'm sorry."
Oh.
You know him.
Alexis
He
will,
doesn't
like-
care, but
Neuraxis will mid-cookie just prestidigitate and your hair will back to how it's supposed to be.
Yay! I should learn how to do that. Mm.
It's very useful for keeping clean. Like, rolls is pristine. Like,
So in this
I mean-
moment, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna sit down at the table with that woman that suddenly popped up that everyone apparently knows. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
eat a cookie.
Yeah. Player knowledge versus
I
character
know
knowledge.
no one.
She does
How's
introduce
that?
herself, and the name doesn't ring a bell. Allura Visoran doesn't mean shit to you. She's very pretty,
I like
long
the
blonde hair, pretty dress, cute little upturned nose, big blue eyes. She looks like freaking Elsa from Frozen. Like, she's very pretty. She looks like a princess.
Yeah. I like your
princess
hair.
that can teleport us. So,
True. She
How's the Druid clan? Are they okay?
I think they're alright, but I'm gonna look at them again tomorrow because I didn't see much, but someone is hurt. I mean, she's tending to them, but her hands were like covered in blood, so I think
That's
they're
not a good
quite.
sign.
No,
Hmm.
but she looked fine, so this can't be too bad. So,
That's true.
but I'm gonna look again tomorrow, but I can't today because I'm a bit pooped. But
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah.
but what are we gonna do tomorrow? Are we gonna visit your parents?
Okay. Alicia
who
will
has
pull
the-
out. Alicia, I think
Then we
Alicia has
should
to
bring
like.
cookies.
I say I think you have
invitation.
the yeah.
I'm guessing I have the invitation because, yeah. She pulls out the invitation and puts it on the table. We have an invitation to go see him because he wants us to do some sort of job.
Mm-hmm.
My plan, even though I hate this a lot, is to go in there, talk to him, try and figure out what he wants, just to get intel on him and the place so we can easily go in and kill him later. But please hold me back
think
because
that
if I do
sounds-
something,
I think that sounds like a great idea.
You guys
Neuraxis is
hold
like
me back.
nodding, just like
because if I do something tomorrow that makes him kill all of the slaves, then that's bad.
Mm.
I mean,
We
I
just
don't
have to
want
kill
to
him
kill
before he gets to do that.
And all of his, if he has advisors or people who also support him and does whatever it says and
What
has
do
backup
we-
plans.
What exactly do we know about this guy so far?
slaver.
Except that he's an asshole. Do we have any other information what he's doing? Like what he wants? Why he's there?
Army? Wasn't there something about?
He's a
Allura,
slaver.
Yes, knows a little bit just through rumor that this person, this entity calling himself, that's all they really know, the Imperialist, several months ago moved a whole bunch of armed guards and then peasants into the ruins of Onoa. And the ruins of Onoa, for those of you who have been around Tal'Dorei enough, you know that Onoa was the first city in Tal'Dorei. It was the first beacon of civilization. After the calamity, it fell into ruins. And I actually have all of that, but it's after the Scattered War, Both the humans and the Singorian elves decided that no one would claim the once human city of Onoa. The land is not fertile, the bay is supposedly cursed, so centuries of dereliction have changed the city into ruins. And until recently, it was a lawless hotbed of thieves and delinquents, ruled by a charismatic tiefling named Waken.
So, is this like Vasselheim old or older?
It would be the same age, roughly.
Haven't I heard of Waken before?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me. I know.
I hate this.
Sam and I have talked about this. Oh no. 0.
You know nothing, Lost Marble.
You know what a tiefling is. You know that they're usually red. Usually have horns, tails. And Waken sounds like a cool name. He must be a cool guy. Sam is laughing so hard right now. Broke the stream. We're done. And that's it. Goodbye. No more.
I know Waken. He's like a red guy with a tail.
Do you mean a tiefling?
Like a
Wait, what?
yeah, like a tiefling.
Yeah, he's a tiefling.
Elora just looks at you and goes, "Yes,
My God.
that's excellent."
Yep.
I appreciate the listening skills. I really do. She's being dead serious. She's just like, okay.
Do you know anything more about him? Like,
Breathe, Sam.
Probably has horns.
That's, of course, he has. What does the invite say?
Yes, let's do a little reminder because
Yeah.
it's been a hot second since you guys had that.
What?
I'm gonna grab it
he
up. I
wants
just
us,
need to...
It's in
he wants us
the
to go to a
handouts.
temple
Yeah, I
or
have it here.
something.
Yep.
Okay, to this most esteemed party. I find myself in need of brave and strong adventurers, and tales of your exploits have reached my ears. A temple half sunken into swamp is said to hold countless treasures and history. It's rumored that the temple is ancient and once honed monastic cleric order. I might have pronounced that wrong.
No,
I
you
can't
got
read.
it. You're good.
If you would wish to assist me in this exploration and recovery mission, I would welcome you into my court with all the pomp, circumstance, and grandeur at my disposal. You will be paid like kings, with half the finder's fee up front. I hope that you will accept my invitation and visit me as soon as you possibly can. Every day, the temple sinks a little more into the swamp waters, and with it is a higher chance that we will lose both the treasure and history. And while you do not know me, understand that while the treasure would be useful, the history is much more valuable to me and mine. Find me in Daggerbay at the ruins of Noah. Show this to the guards at the gates and they will permit you entry. The Imperialist.
He did pay you. He sent along a bag of 500 gold with
Yeah.
some gems in it, so he did pay you. It was
did.
legit, at least as far as you
Someone
can tell.
else.
It's weird to take those.
Someone else that wants information about really old history from a really old temple. I'm not going to say there's a theme here. I'm just going to say,
The coincidence
But are we gonna?
is... Yeah.
But
we
are
literally
we
just
gonna
crawled
do
out
the
of.
mission?
Yeah. Do we have any interest in checking this temple out, or do we just use it as an excuse to get close to him and...
Well, we trade it for
I
Elisha's
tell
parents.
you what we're gonna do, because you guys are having this discussion and you're gonna be racking your minds. If you guys will roll history checks, I'm gonna have Alicia advantage on that one.
Good, because I got a 1.
Woo!
It's gonna go great.
But only she has advantage, or everyone?
Alicia has
I'm guessing
advantage
only me.
because of her
Uh,
background.
Huh, actually,
Intelligence, history, or what?
History.
Yeah.
History. Okay,
History,
good.
and I'll roll for Allura.
Gee.
Not great.
Nope.
20, not natural.
20 not natural. Okay.
17.
Nice.
15.
12.
For some
Okay.
reason.
I will roll for Volcar and And I will actually give
Oh,
Volcar
yeah.
advantage too, which
Yeah,
didn't
he
even
gets his special history thing for being a bard.
fucking help him much. I gotta look at the sheet. Hold on a second. His spells, he took a spell that I was like, fuck you. I love it. His history is freaking ridiculous. Okay, you get a 16. Oren, I don't... actually, I'm gonna give him religion instead. He's better at that. Oh, shit, he got a 23. Okay, so
That's
between...
our boy.
There you go, yep, the clerics, man. Oh, Jesus, dwarf Jesus. Between a few of you, you start talking. Allura is kind of, she's like, ancient history really isn't my kind of thing. And she starts pouring more wine, just filling everybody's glasses. She doesn't care whether you drank it or not. She's stressed. Her braid's a little frazzled, poor thing. And between the three of you, you start talking about what you know about that section of the world. Allura gave you a little bit of a clue. She knows the basics of it, the ruins of Onoa, fossilization, what we talked about. And then you guys start thinking about what that would have meant as far as monastic orders, temples, religion. And there's a decent chance that it's a temple to one of the more reclusive gods. Some of them liked being in cities. You know, they liked being in the middle of their believers. Platinum Dragon, Allhammer, you really don't see Allhammer temples outside of Dwarven enclaves. This has a decent chance it might be to a couple of gods. So let me, Moonweaver might be one, which Volcar would be all about, just given his history. And I'm actually gonna just go through the guide here since you guys asked me a question and words are failing me right now because apparently I didn't get enough caffeine. Arkheart might be another one, although you don't see that much outside of Singorn. It's a decent guess. Not sure about the Stormlord. You don't see a lot of that activity on this continent. It's more of a wild god to believe in, more barbarian. Maybe Ioun, maybe the Knowing Mistress. The Imperialist seems to think there's a lot of history there. Or the Wild Mother is also a decent guess because of the wild area that's literally in jungle. So you've got a few options that it could be. And the Imperialist is clearly looking for something.
Yeah. Did I know that he had a book? Or did I, the artifact, didn't I know that one of the things we're looking for was in this area, the book?
Yes, the book being held by the Stormcaller Cyclops, and they do reside in this similar area, in the surrounding area. Yeah. There are mountains past the ruins, and Cyclops definitely stay out of the way of most humanity because they get killed on sight most of the time. And none of you would have any familiarity with Cyclops other than just stories. They're huge creatures, one eye, they're mean, they're very reclusive. You get too close to they're very territorial. You get too close to their homes, they will club you to death. So why a brutal society of humanoids and monsters would have a highly arcane, sophisticated book is strange.
That's a thought for another day.
Yeah, it doesn't, just because they stole it doesn't mean they know what it is.
Oh yeah.
Or
Killed whoever had it, stick it in a box.
maybe they just have a book fan amongst them. I mean, I didn't read much, I love it.
Oh no.
True. But plan for tomorrow. I say go in there, talk to him, hear what he has to say, and having you guys hold me back in case he says or does something that makes you want to kill him on sight.
Okay, so
Which
the
is a bad
plan
Are we
idea.
holding you back in that?
Because I'm afraid what would happen if we kill him without getting the slaves out or helping them in a way first.
Yeah, if we can free the slaves first, then we can do what we want with him.
Yeah.
Or make sure that if we
Murder
kill
him.
him, that make sure that he's alone, or that he doesn't have a lot of people who will follow his orders when he's dead.
Okay.
Just a thought.
At first we scout out the location and
Yeah. Trust me, I want this guy to pay. I want him to go through all 7 layers of hell. But
he's messed with our clan too. I don't want. Yeah.
Could there be members of your clan
But
too
we
that
go
were
there.
captured?
Yeah.
Then
We
we'll
lost a
get
few
them out
people
too.
before we moved. But do we just go there and talk to him, as if we're interested in taking this mission in the swamp?
Play
Yes.
it cool. Be like, yeah, we're up for some swamp temple adventure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's what we do.
we
I'm
want
up for
money.
some
We're
swapping.
adventurers, isn't that?
Yeah.
But my problem is I don't know how much I don't know how much he knows about us and our members. I don't know how much contact he has with the slaves. Because I look like my mom. Would he recognize me?
You could. Maybe it would be good
Do
if
you
change
look
your
like your mom?
I've said it, I look like my mom. I said at least I look. I don't know if.
I mean, if Volkar and I do the talking and you...
Yeah. Because I do have Alter Self as a spell. I also have Greater Invisibility. I could change the
Yeah,
appearance.
maybe just changing your face.
Yeah. Also, Alter Self is a lower level spell, so it's better to cast that many times.
I could polymorph you.
Now,
How long does that last?
Polymorph. If you give me a couple of, if I'm just gonna it's up to an hour. But
Okay,
I can do it 3 times.
Yeah, Alter Self also lasts for an hour.
Actually,
but
I can do it 5 times.
I can do Alter Self 11 times a day. So
look, let's just...
long time to go. I think I'll stick with Alter Self.
Oh my
then.
god.
But I can't polymorph people. I can't polymorph anyone if you want to look a little cool. But if you want to be I don't know, a cow.
Pretty cool.
No, if you want to be
But
a cow or
oh my god, but a cow would be the best.
Stop. No.
Cows are so cute. They're some of my
They're
favorite
really
animals.
cute. Have you seen their nose? It's so big and wet and
Or
It
in
feels
help.
so wet and and they're so smart.
They're out of control again.
Maybe
help me.
he leans over and he puts a hand on Hazel and he puts another one on Marble and he's maybe we think about the bovine adventures at a less stressful time when we've all slept. Plus a cow might be this isn't exactly the farmland. So if you're going to polymorph her,
A
perhaps
swamp cow.
a bird,
frog.
something
There's
that could
frog.
get away quickly, that would fit in
Frog.
with the jungle, like a parrot.
Fox. Yeah, all right.
Squirrel.
I don't know
Squirrel.
about squirrels, and I swear to God, I'm gonna make you guys fucking roll for this.
Swamp
shit.
squirrel.
Swamp squirrels.
Oh,
That's it. That's it, you guys. Don't turn the wizard into a swamp squirrel. That's it, right there. Or a swamp cow.
I mean,
I'm
I don't
imagining us
have
and a
to
cow
ask
walking
for
into
permission.
This is amazing.
I don't have to ask for permission before I polymorph any of you guys, but I want to because I don't want to force you into being a cow or a frog, swamp cow.
Oh no.
There probably has to be a swamp cow.
There has to be a swamp cow. We have to keep an eye out for that when we're there for the swamp cow.
Yeah.
What? You know what? We're gonna do it just for shits and giggles. Why don't
Side quest.
Hazel and Marble go ahead and roll nature checks for me?
Okay.
The cookie in Nerex's hand is like powder, just trickling out the bottom there.
I got a really good roll. Where's nature?
6.
19.
Woo!
Oh.
Swamp cows!
But yeah,
Swamp cows!
Marble's on this. There are cows in that there swamp. Gosh darn it. There's gotta be swamp cows. There's swamp
Yes.
everything else. Hazel, you're like, that'd be really cool. I don't know if those exist.
Look, I don't care. Swamp cows for the win.
I defy the dice, swamp cows, all of them.
No. Hazel is like, I might know, like, it was that there might not actually be swamp cows, but that doesn't matter. That's not the point.
No.
You nearly
It does
died.
not matter
You
if they
nearly
are real
died.
or not. We're still gonna look for them.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't exist until, like, you can't know that they don't exist until you've seen one.
It's just not been
Because then you have
proven.
seen, then it does exist.
If you believe in it
You're not
hard
actually
enough.
sure.
It's like
Yeah.
Santa
You're not
Claus.
actually sure until you see one.
Alicia's like face first on the table, just like, what are we doing? Why
Alora
is this my life?
actually having a really hard time not laughing. She's had to put her hand over her mouth to keep from chuckling. You see Volcar just going, yeah, swamp cows, yeah. That actually, that's a good band
Don't
name,
help
Swamp
them.
Cows.
No.
No, but it's a great band
It's
name.
not about the swamp cows.
Swamp
Yeah.
Cows.
But I think, so I think, like, okay, so what I was, so I'm starting to know you guys a little bit, but I was figuring maybe we should get to know each other a little bit before we, like, go out looking for swamp cows. And I have this little exercise I do with the kids so they get to know each other and, like, so they like get to know each other and like get friendly, and it works really well. So what you just have to do is share with everyone else that if you were a fruit or a vegetable, what fruit or vegetable would you be and why? Because you need to have a reason why. And 7, Kate is an artichoke because he has a really big heart. And I'm a pomegranate because I'm kind of like bubbly and like I'm a bit everywhere when I first open up.
That's true.
What are you guys?
Just, like, just staring, like, no.
Me as a player know exactly what Alicia is because it's not like Sam has asked me this question before. But I don't know if Alicia knows how to voice.
Hazel, what fruit or vegetable are you?
I'm not entirely sure what I am, but I know that I would like to be a strawberry.
There
Because
it is.
they're sweet and they make everyone happy. And if you
Yeah.
squeeze one, it looks like blood.
Oh, you are a strawberry. That's really nice. I think you're a strawberry.
Aw, thank you. I try to be the best strawberry I can be.
Yeah. Top quality strawberry. Neuraxis, what are you?
You can do it.
I'm an apple because apples are green and I am green, and sometimes apples are red, and some of my family were red, so I am an apple.
That's a really great reason. Thank you for sharing.
He doesn't know what to do. It's like,
Little squishy woman. What are you?
I'm a grape because I'm small and squishy,
Uh-huh.
and you will
Yeah.
regret it if you have too much of me.
Oh. That's fair.
I have no clue how Ulrin and Volcar would answer, so we're just going to assume they abstain for right now.
They're gonna have to write it.
They're gonna have to write it. Yep. I need to see that right
I
now.
want a written report of at least 150 words.
On why you
Volcar
are.
is a pineapple. He looks strange, he's prickly on the outside and sweet on the inside.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Think about it. Of all the fruit, a pineapple is the most heavy
That's
metal. Let's
true.
be honest.
It does have armor.
Right?
Oh my god, I love it. So
So I feel like we know each other a bit more. That was all I was gonna say.
No.
Laura just kind of she's leaning like this. She just goes, you guys are crazy. I really enjoy it. I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't know. Well, no, I do actually, but it's not. She's kind of grimacing. She's like, it's not really appropriate to say.
Tell me.
Why now you have to tell us?
Well, she's getting red around the ears. Kima always said my butt looked like a peach, so I assume that's.
That's so cute.
I don't know. It's the thing she says, and she's crass, and I love her, and I don't really know what to. So I'm just gonna go with that, and I'm gonna go away. And she starts like chugging wine and walking away a little
You
bit.
do
just
have a
like-
peachy butt.
Noraxis just looks
I
at a
can
deadpan
see
and
it.
goes, Kima is also a pineapple.
I would agree with that. Actually, that makes complete sense.
No, but I think she's right. Your butt do look like vaguely peach shaped.
Why I don't see how this
Good point.
helps in any. I'm very confused.
She is the only human in the room, and that's why this is fucking hilarious.
Oh my god,
because
she is.
she's the only human in here. Some of y'all's physiology is a little different. So, she does come back after a minute.
They have like a crack down the center
Yes, we get it.
and a hole. It has a hole on the top.
Good lord.
She comes back after a minute. The redness in her face has gone down a little bit, although she's starting to get flushed from the wine. So, she says, before I drink possibly the rest of that bottle, I did want to let you all know, and she's looking at Alicia and Noraxis specifically. She says that that book that we locked away in the vault, it's interesting because I had some people working on it, and it made them very sick, and put a couple of them in the infirmary. And then I had Leora and Flux look at it.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Okay.
Well, they offered. I didn't
That's
realize.
not better. That's
No. I
We don't
wouldn't
give
ever
children
put them in
spoons.
danger. But they have a knack for codes. It's written in a kind of code. And it's taken a while, because you guys turned this over a couple months ago. She says, but it's a very old language called Necril.
As in,
The language of
Necro.
necromancers, yes.
Did
But we'd only ever found scraps of it, just pieces, fragments. We could never put it together. And now this book kind of is serving as the code breaker for it.
oh no.
But the book is
Oh, that-
extremely dangerous.
How are they?
They're fine. Got a little bit of a headache. Flux wound up getting sick one morning. But they have a knack for this. I think given enough time, we could actually decipher it. We've put up different magical barriers. You're only allowed to be exposed to it for so long.
Was that?
But it's really understandable because reading gives me a headache too. So I think they'll be fine.
Did we find? Is that the book that we found an extra
Depends on
page
the book.
of when we killed the necromancer woman in the crossroads?
Yes.
We still have that page, don't we? Or did we give it to Laura?
No, I don't think we dropped it off yet. It's in the back.
Yeah, it's in the bag.
So Alicia will just go over to the bag and grab it out and give it to Alora. If
You're
this helps.
gonna have to roll a wisdom save.
Don't
Fuck
look at it.
everything.
Yeah.
I don't
Any-
have high wisdom. I don't remember this.
Any exposure to this?
Good job. We have a cleric.
Let me.
Okay.
10.
You watch Alicia puts her hand in the bag, touches what you assume is the page, pull it out, and instantly go flying back and smack into the wall. You're gonna take some psychic
Oh
damage.
heck!
I don't remember how much hit points I had because
Ooh.
Character sheet.
character because I got
Okay.
hit points.
Oh no, wait. Orin
Oh,
did
I
that
think-
massive.
No, we got massive healing. I think I'm up to full. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
were.
yeah.
That's right.
I don't have this.
Yeah.
I don't think I get the 4 extra ones that were like
No.
because I leveled up. But
You will level up after you sleep. You take 33 points of psychic damage.
I'm not down. I'm not down.
And you have
Not
a
down.
raging migraine. And your
So this is how it
fingertips
feels after
on your
How
right
many
hand.
points?
Are you right-handed or left-handed? Alicia.
right-handed.
Right-handed. Fingertips on your right hand are black.
And
How many
mage
points
hand.
damage?
Here.
33.
Yeah.
33
Oh.
psychic.
Oh, yeah.
Is the page on the floor?
It's on the table.
Alicia will cast. Well, try and
No,
cast
but-
Mage Hand. No.
I can pick it up. I can pick it up.
Wait,
like,
wait,
it's, like Noraxis will physically put a hand on your shoulder, and just like pull you back down into your seat.
No,
like,
but I can pick it up. It's fine.
no, that thing is.
It's just a page.
Yeah, the book
Yeah,
nearly
like-
killed Elijah
There are good books and there are bad books in this
twice.
All of the books are bad.
Twice
Come
is
on.
more than that.
No, there are good books. Look, there's a series of novels I will show you later. They're among the good books, trust
Oh
me.
no.
They don't do this kind of
Eh.
stuff to you. They don't send you flying.
That's true. That is true.
Alicia will
Fine.
slowly get up
Mage
off
hand.
the floor.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know if are you casting Mage Hand Noraxis or should I do it? Are you doing it?
I think while you're sat like.
Yeah, oh
gripping
yeah,
what is
yeah.
up,
Okay.
And let's not touch that. Let's just float that away.
So, Noraxis, as you cast Mage Hand, you go to pick it up. The writing on the page, which you can't read,
Nope.
because
Don't
it's
want to.
some kind of strange set of symbols, and it almost makes you nauseous to even look at it. And it's the book's tried to kill Alicia twice. Like, this shit's bad, and you guys can all see this. The letters and the symbols start to kind of swirl and move and kind of skitter around the page like it's alive almost. And remember, this book is bound and written in human skin.
Yeah.
And it just kind of and eventually
Come here, you
words form in
Oh, it
common.
matches my outfit.
Oh no.
So now you can read it, and it says, "Well done, Guardians." And the letters go back to that code again.
Nope. Nope.
Wait,
nope,
what did it
nope,
say?
nope.
Well,
I think the book just complimented us.
Well done, Guardians.
I don't. No, we don't.
Yeah,
we
Alora
have
actually
enough
has her
problems.
own little bag of holding that she will have you mage hand float the page into.
Fair warning, getting that out will be,
We have several lead-lined rooms. We have different arcane locks and glyphs to keep everyone safe. So I won't even try to do anything with it until we get it. I can get it back to the vault, and I'll be leaving in the morning.
Don't. It's not fun. I
Actually,
think this
Noticed.
is how. I think this is how people feel when I cast spells on them.
She does lean over to you, Elijah, and casts Cure Wounds on you.
Thanks.
think,
I also want to help Elisha up and I hand her some gingerbread cookie.
Oh, 13 points back.
Hey.
something.
thinking of dangerous things we should possibly ask Allura about. The shattered pieces of the sword are still in the bag,
Oh yeah.
and I still have one of those pieces closed in my tinder box. Because I don't want to touch it, and I don't want it to get scryed on or whatever else. So it's just in a little metal, like tinderbox. Speaking of things that should probably be, we have. We have the sword that they were in. I mean, we have all the pieces and the handle of the sword that Ralashaz was in.
That's and for the sake of brevity, I'm going to assume that you tell her the story of where it came from, because she only has had bits and pieces. She doesn't know.
Yeah, he like starts to smudge some details to try and like make them seem like they made less of a mistake, and Onward's probably like, "No, be good." Like,
when you get to the part, do you tell her about Corfell?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay. She stops you when you say that. Nothing has. She looks disturbed, but that's the moment where she puts her hand down on the table and says, "Don't make any bargains with him."
So, not so much a bargain, more, he owes me one. It's like, reaches in his pocket and rolls the silver, like, platinum one, like, down his knuckles.
That is... I'm not a cleric, obviously, but I know a few paladins and clerics, and they would all tell you to not mess with the Strife Emperor.
We're not messing with him.
He didn't help us, though.
He saved my life.
There's a big
He's
difference
I hate that.
between lawful in order to keep the order of the world and the intention behind it. I fully believe they don't want the world to fall into chaos, because that would defeat the purpose of having anyone to rule over. But don't make any mistake, that is an authoritarian figure who will wage... He's an entity of war. That is what he knows. And he does not mean well with it. Just be cautious. That's all I'm saying.
We will be.
Back in the pouch.
I whisper to Elijah, I still kind of like Corfell, though.
I don't. And then Pat says on like the back.
I don't trust him, he's just powerful and useful.
Now, do you want me to take the sword as well? I mean, it's shattered in like 5 pieces, so
If you could get it out, yes.
I can put it. She has another bag of holders. She's like, yeah, I learned a long time ago. You keep at least 2 on your person at all times.
I
I can.
I don't know if it'll be clean now he's,
Well, I think Yorick needs to see it, and he is traveling to Amon in a few days. His oracle has still not awoken. And I didn't... I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but eventually his planewalker was able to find where it's complicated. I'm not sure I follow it, but essentially whatever it is that she saw, how it was explained to me is that the entity now has possession of a part of her. And that's what's keeping her in this coma-like state. And when the planewalker looked, she saw some kind of black hand around Ios's heart. And it was keeping it from beating a normal rhythm. It's just keeping her on the edge of alive. It's a cruel, awful thing. No one would want to be kept like that. So we're doing quadruple duty at this, and then the earthquake and Kymel, and I need to either drink more or sleep. I'm not sure which one at this moment, to be honest.
If the sword is clear, cleansed, empty of, them, and it can be put back together, I'd like it back.
If it could perhaps be reforged? Yeah, I'd see why not. Once gone and free of any influence, it would just be a sword. So I'm sure that we could find someone. to try to piece it back together. It is at the very least a very interesting, valuable artifact from apparently a time and place that we have no records of. I'll do my best. Don't forget, you guys actually have Ralishaz's sword, too.
Oh, the sorrow.
You have Wave of Sorrows, yeah. Actually, I'm going to have her cast Identify on the sword piece that she handled. Well, and she needs to roll for that. That's a natural 20. Okay. Did I give you guys that card?
Wave of.
Nope. No, I did not. Okay. Well, you're gonna get it now. No, for the broken sword.
No.
Oh no.
You're gonna get it now. Okay. Alright, so let me do this. So while I'm doing this, you guys can chat. She looks very disturbed, so...
So, yeah, if I give you this sword, will you be able to find the other 5? Because those soldiers need to get home. And you said there was an earthquake, and I don't know if they're okay.
Yes, we did recover, I think, most of them. There are a few we're still looking for.
They might be at my clan.
That's
The
true.
soldiers when we were going down.
Yes, they were just outside the ruins, weren't they?
The soldiers you got back, were they hurt?
A few broken bones, punctured lung that's been mostly healed. No one's dead, which is saying something.
Oh, but that's because I was scrying at one of our elders, and she was healing someone.
I do believe some of the soldiers made their way back to the clans, so that's a decent possibility that she was helping some of the Amon soldiers. That would be a helpful thing. I don't know a better healer than a cleric or a druid, so if your clan is helping there, it is greatly appreciated.
I'm gonna scry again tomorrow, and maybe I'll get some more information.
Okay, that would be... And message me if you can when you find out. I'm going to leave at dawn, but...
I'll see what I can do.
Guys.
Find them. Get that scroll away from him. Get it.
What? She looks lost. What are you talking about?
Gilmore's his brother is
Cousin.
Cousin. He's using one of these. I mean, we believe he's using one of these artifacts, leftovers. He has a scroll. And we don't know if it's a good one or a bad one, but we're pretty sure one.
The Margrave's not a magic user, to my knowledge.
And yet, you saw the dragon.
And yet, yes, I did. That is problematic. Right. I might need to leave now.
I don't think it's bad. We think, and he looks at Volkar. His God, his
little purple friend.
Sure, I think it's his.
So it would be another remnant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
We think so.
This is still very... It's not that I don't believe you. I do. I've seen stranger things, for sure. But... I'm sure you all understand that if this is all actually true, the history of the world as we know it is not complete.
Yes.
And that would be disturbing on many levels. That is the kind of it's a psychological break to tell people that the world they know, the history they know, is not right or first, or I don't even...
But do the people need to know this? Can't this be kept as a secret between, like, a need-to-know basis?
To what end?
What you don't know can't hurt you.
Yeah.
It's fair. Well, as much as my head is hurting right now, it's clearly
I know the
knowing is
feeling.
painful. Oh, yes, you still have a bit of a goose egg back there. For another day.
Yeah.
Look, I need to sleep, but
Yeah.
Agreed.
if you're staying here tonight, then and he like reaches in his bag and pulls out the shadow book. He's like,
Oh.
it learns things. Sort of, the more we know about what happened, the more it shows. I think just, I don't know. At least you'll know some of what happened. But I do need it back. But
And she's a speed reader like Caleb, so she can very easily, it's just like, I'll be completely honest with you. I don't know if I want to read it.
I get that.
I worry.
he like looks at Lois like, but you've already. What?
I know, but
Exactly.
it's
I have read it.
it's another piece of a puzzle that we just don't even understand the picture of yet. But you have this with you at all times, yes?
Yes.
So if I need to
I do,
access it,
yes.
I could. Okay. Why don't we...
You can't have it. It's mine.
No, I'm not. No. I'm not at all. Not interested.
Ours,
that.
not yours.
like-
Ours.
It's like having flashbacks to all the like
There
things.
God
Learn
helmet
to
anyone?
share.
He's like holding, he like stands up and is holding it. So it's like 7, 8 feet in the air. Like no.
No, definitely not interested in that. But if it learns, would it have any? Have you looked at it since you
Not-
fought this entity?
We
since we
haven't had
killed him.
time.
Maybe. Just
Yep.
check it now. It makes me uneasy that I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, but I'm tired, and Elijah makes me do homework.
I, for once, agree with Neuraxis about not wanting to read right now. We've had a long day, and I don't know if
I
my
agree.
head can handle any more.
I need to get back. She chugs. She pulls this little bottle out. It's like I've got a bright blue liquid in it. Chugs it and goes. And that's why I don't like drinking that stuff. It makes me jittery. Okay, but now I can. You all are all right though. You're going forward.
Yeah.
To the ruins in the morning. All right. Right. Well.
We're gonna look for swamp cows.
Well, that
Yes.
too. That is very... Let me know if you find one. That would certainly be an interesting discovery. You'd send some of our historians and naturalists into a tizzy.
Ooh.
Right.
Do we get to name the swamp cow if we find it?
Yes. I would say yes. So be thinking about
Gerald.
that. She's
No,
smiling a little bit while she's saying this. Not patronizing. She just thinks you're adorable.
Gerald Esquire. Not heard of his name.
Carol
Cute.
Esquire.
King or queen of the swamp.
Yes,
Nope, I am
the
going
swamp
to bed.
roads.
I am going. Like you just hear the heavy footfall. It's like nope.
She, Allura waves goodbye to all of you, and she is gone.
Yeah.
as you guys are cleaning up and getting ready to go to bed, passive perceptions. I think it's Ulrin and Naraxis. Highest. Yours is kind of high.
Yeah, and I think Ulrin's
mine
is
is
mega.
18.
Oh, Marble gets the win then.
Marble's here now, yeah.
Mine's
Yeah, mine's 16.
Yeah, and I don't think Sevens
Ulrin's
is...
is boss, and so's...
No? Oh, actually...
9?
Oh, there you go. Sevens is 18 as well. So you guys both kind of... And Naraxis and Ulrin, eventually you all are... The rest of you notice them all turned towards the mantle over the big fireplace where the cookies are always baking. Stuck into the wood is a small dagger, and there is a paper hanging there.
We got mail.
We can't have mail. We're not...
We're not.
That's
we're not
weird.
playing.
We got mail.
There's definitely only one key to the cabin,
Oh my god,
right?
the cookie half is talking to us.
I take the note down.
Okay.
I think Naraxis checks to see if both the cloaks are still there. Like,
I
has someone
started
else been
reading
in
it.
here? Like...
I started reading it really slowly, like that.
Alicia will go over and try and grab the like. I'm guessing this marble is high, like tall-ish. That's what I'm like.
I'm a bit taller than humans, like down a bit.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Giant cat.
Take it. I just hold my hand straight out, like take it, take it, take
There you
it.
go.
We don't. No, we don't. We don't.
In common,
Jump.
it says, urgent help needed, tabernacles raided, please come.
Oh dear.
We have so much to do.
Ulrin, open the
What
damn
is
door.
Get out the stone!
Already on it, and he pulls the stone. The stone is pure black.
Shing!
It is. The rune is
What's
still
that?
there, but it is.
Jesus.
It looks like it's been
Don't they?
scorched.
Oh no.
Someone
Like
open
that.
the door and hope she hasn't left.
Yeah, he throws it down, and the purple bluish door
Yeah.
kind of appears. So now you're a plane within a plane. Just putting that out there. Weird shit happens when that happens. Ulrin immediately goes in the door.
Yeah,
me too.
for like breach and
Yeah.
clear, just like axe it hands. Run.
Alicia
I have my
walks
crossbow
in
drawn.
like so pissed off. She
It immediately smells like fire in here.
Oh dear.
And when you look around, you see that the entire store is trashed.
What happened here?
There's scorch marks on the walls. The big desk with the rotating discs of planes is the plane discs are black. The desk has a giant burn on it, and the automaton of Tabernacle has been ripped from its glass box, beheaded,
No!
and the body parts scattered all over the floor.
No.
Echo! He was so creepy and messed up.
He's not
At the
real.
first place.
He's a machine. It finally makes sense.
Oh yeah, you see the little cogs and
Wait.
metal bits.
Oh. I thought he was a reanimated corpse or something.
No!
I thought like the cube with they
You're supposed to think it's real.
frozen in the
I
same
believed it.
motion forever. Just
Pretty sure Alicia knew it was an automaton because
yeah. Gnomes. Yeah, you would
Yeah.
and Ellie's a gnome.
Yeah.
You don't see Ellie, and burned into the shop floor, and the main shop floor is a symbol of Ralashaz.
Ellie, he's like looking around.
Ellie! Stop,
No
lady!
answer.
Like, all right, you two take that corner. I'll go over here. It's like split. Search for corpses.
looking
I
at
mean,
the
search for people.
I'm gonna cast
look
Experience
around.
Retreat and then run even faster around until I find her.
Okay, everybody go ahead and make investigation checks as you're looking around. Sevens is
my
not
dice.
great. That was bad.
What the?
Oh, yes.
Volcar.
24.
Nice.
20. Natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Alwyn rolled an 18.
10.
Volcar rolled a 7. Okay. Oh, shit. You guys did good. All right. Nat 20. Neuraxis. This place has clearly been trashed. It was done in a way they were looking for something. For sure. This is not random violence. The shelves, everything has been shoved off the shelves, but it doesn't, at least from what you remember of the inventory, all that stuff that you guys didn't buy is still there.
The helm.
Helmet!
Yeah, immediately like.
Oh god.
The helmet is still there.
Okay.
The back room, specifically as you guys wander about, also completely trashed, shelves broken. This is more violence of hate. These are shattered shelves, like someone brought a weapon or just fists down through them. Potions have been dashed across the walls. This is more
Oh, no.
violent. This is more visceral back here.
I was waiting for one of those to be made. No.
Yeah, I don't know where that is. And as...
Did we?
Which one? Who would it be? It would be Elijah walks around the desk. You do see another note pinned to one of the shelves
he's
that's
reading it.
still intact.
I'm
And it
taking
has
the reading.
all of your names on it.
Any more names or just ours?
Just yours. Just the
Just
core
our
party.
names?
Yeah.
Why?
It's in common.
Does it look like it's written in the same handwriting as the other note in the
Yes.
cabin?
Yeah.
And from your familiarity with her logbook, it is Ellie's handwriting. It says, "Take what you need from the shop.
Oh.
When you have need of me, I'll find you. But I should stay out of sight for a time. Travel well, my guardians."
Wait.
Oh,
She
she's
did
okay,
say she
that's
was
good.
really old.
Wait,
After,
she
like, a
forgot
solid-
too?
The signature
After like
at
a
the
solid minute,
yeah.
after like a solid minute, I look at the page and I'm like, oh, all your names are on there.
She did sign it, scrawling kind of cursive hand, and as you guys look at the letter, it changes from Ellie to Istis. And underneath
Wait.
the
That's-
paper is a little drawing of a. It's kind of an. It's not odd. It's like, what the heck does that mean? It's a set of copper circles, and in the middle is a piece of some kind of rose sphere.
Have
So
we
it's
seen
not-
that symbol before?
That's none of the ones that we have.
Yeah, it's not the eyes in the stars that we don't know for.
But you have it in the bag.
Wait.
God. Yeah,
Copper circles. and
Go
roses.
all the
Is
way
it?
back.
the drawing in the back of the journal, the green star with all the things around the side.
Bag of holding. Oh
I
my
am
god,
going
there's so
to
much crap.
DM remind you guys, you picked up something out of that dust storm way back in the desert.
But didn't we think that was like an old symbol of Celestian?
Wait, don't I? Wait, what?
No. Oh God.
Wait,
where is
Picked
it?
up a
Not
thing,
that
I remember.
one.
Oh, not that
Symbol
one.
of a primordial deity? Is that the one?
There's a
That's
little.
not the one.
You just picked up a random little shiny copper circle
Yeah.
with a rose
Oh.
quartz sphere in the middle of it.
Oh,
cave-
but that is
is
not
that
the
cave
one that
symbol?
I use to talk to my deity.
It is
right?
not.
That's something different. Okay, okay. Oh.
God, I
That
can't
one.
remember.
Everyone's doing homework.
I'm just looking at the bag. Holy shit, there's so much shit in here.
It's not, it's not in the bag. I think it's in hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, really, really good tip for those DMs out there. Make someone keep the inventory and then have them do a spreadsheet of it, because holy shit.
Alright.
We have like 22 grand.
You guys have money, yeah. I need to find that, wherever that is. Where is the...
I have 10 gold.
I have one.
There it is.
I have I have 46. That's actually a lot.
40. Yeah.
Well, suffice to say that maybe this was from a long, long time ago, but you guys do have it.
Yeah.
And it's all the way at the bottom of the bag from your first adventure in Marquette. You gotta, like, Norax's arm hole disappears just all the way in the bag. You pull it out.
Did you say the left or the right?
It's a set of circles within circles. I can't think of the word right now. So there's 4 copper circles, smaller and smaller, and then in the it's not very big. You know, it's the whole thing might be the size of like a large coin, and in the middle is a really beautiful piece of dark pink rose quartz. You have had it from the very fucking beginning.
Yeah.
That means Ellie is an old goddess. Well, Jesus, this is the camel all over again. Can people say who they actually are? Jesus Christ, is it dead hard, people?
I'm so thrilled right now. You have no idea.
But
Lost Marvel, are you who you say you are? Are you like an old god as well, or like a bear or something?
What? Why would you be?
Be straight with me.
Yeah, no, yeah, what? No, what?
Just checking.
Yeah, Marvel, she's
You know,
not making
sometimes-
any sense.
Sometimes you think your friend's a camel, but then it turns out that they really aren't.
Oh, that's really beautiful. Yeah.
Don't. I have to drink my water. Do not make me spit it out. Everyone just give me 2 seconds. Thank you.
I was so tempted to say
Damn
something.
it! Stilliam, don't do it!
I was trying to think of something to say, but
So,
No,
yeah.
I'm not a camel.
That's
Are you a
bad.
camel?
No,
No,
I'm
she's
a
a tiger. She's really like.
Are
I
we
think
looking
Norax is-
for a camel?
No.
Well,
We know who he
sometimes we
is.
work together with him.
Okay.
He's also a tiefling.
I used to ride on his back.
he's not a red tiefling
Oh.
though.
No, he's. Purple,
There are
blue,
other
blue.
tieflings?
He looks like Nightcrawler.
There are.
Yeah.
there's-
Yes.
Wow. There's a lot of new information at once.
Oh, sometimes he's a bird too. Like he's a camel, a tiefling,
Oh,
and a
no.
bird all at once.
I need a mop so that we
At
can get that
once?
off
Yeah.
the
No,
floor.
not at once.
Is it like a blue
Ma-
camel with wings and a beak?
Well, it's usually one thing or the other, but maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's his true form. He's all these three
Oh,
things
yeah,
at
maybe-
once. That's his ultimate form.
We should never have
Yeah.
let these two be together. We should
Never
never. He's like,
We should ask T-Rex that the next time we see him.
Been a
Yeah.
while.
It's been.
Maybe he is a
I know
god.
what he's up to.
I
know that
He's
hope
he's
not.
probably god as
No.
well.
Bird.
Somehow everyone ends up being god at this point.
T-Rex isn't. Let's not. Don't
No.
say that to him. He has enough ego. Let's not.
You know,
Also,
It's
someone
fine,
find
we
me a
can
mop
all
so
be
that I can
gods.
get the and clean it up because I'm not leaving that here.
There's plenty of supplies around. You can cobble a crate
Yeah, I
together.
Yeah,
Clean it up.
presentation.
She's like, smearing out the symbols. Like, nope, no, Ralshaz in here. Thank you.
Alicia, after a while, try and go look for healing potions.
Okay. Roll
She decided to take what you want,
a
and
D12 for me.
Do we still have to pay for it or not?
I don't think so.
I mean,
so.
looking at the state of this place, I'm assuming weapons gone off. Like,
8.
8, that's how many you pick up.
Hey, normal ones?
Normal ones. 2d4
I
plus
wanna
2.
look
Considering
around if
I
I
had
can-
0, it's good.
Okay.
wait, I'm trying to remember what the things were from before.
I have the whole
wanna go-
list.
Oh god.
I want to see if I can find like a cloak or anything maybe to get a better AC.
This is.
Yes, there
You'll find a
is
weird
one.
thing.
Cloak or
Yeah,
or
this
like maybe some. armor.
is... Let me find it. It's not. It's actually it very closely resembles the one that Volkar's wearing. There's another Cape of the Mountebank in here. It won't up your AC, but it lets you cast Dimension Door. It's handy.
That sounds nice.
It's handy. Yeah, I can send you the card.
Cloak of the what?
Cape of the Mountebank. Vax had one for a while.
You go.
Yep, you get to go. Should actually be in the...
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Let me just add you to the handout. It's way down, but there's a Cape of the Mountebank. I can send it to you too. But yeah, it lets you cast Dimension Door.
I got it up now.
Oh, good. Okay.
Nice.
They smell weird, but otherwise.
This one's done. It's not quite red. It's more like a dark maroon, like a wine color almost.
Ooh.
Would look good with your fur.
I look really good in dark maroon. You know, it matches my fur.
If you guys
I'm
want
just gonna go pick up.
pick through the remains, go ahead and make another investigation check for me.
I'm also gonna specifically look for books, spell scrolls, and anything that has words.
You got it. That was
Again,
crap.
I got a 0.
No! 11. Okay.
I have a
-2. Okay.
Okay.
21.
Square one. The first thing the Rexus picks up is. Nope, not leaving that
Do
here.
not pick up the helmet. No.
I'm not putting it on. I'm just like,
No.
we cannot leave. Like, we cannot
fair.
leave this here.
I will,
This is
let
so
him-
dangerous.
but I will keep a eyes
Put it in
on
the
the rest
bag.
of the corner of my eye.
Or we'll open the bag. It's like trying to squeeze this
that's-
No,
in the
we
bag.
don't,
Like,
we don't have space enough, I think.
I wanna like pick up the parts of the tabernacle dude, and I like want to try to stick them together again to kind of reform him.
Okay.
Probably a horrible
If-
job
if-
at it.
If Alicia sees that, Alicia will probably help, because I do have... I am a rock gnome. I have actually some
oh,
things
you can.
to do with
You
tinkering.
do.
I
Yes.
actually do have Tinker's tools proficiency.
Hey. So if you want, Hazel, you
Never
could
used.
lend Elysia advantage on her intelligence check to put him back together. Humpty
Yeah.
Dumpty style.
I'll
Okay.
do that.
17. Do I add my proficiency because of the Tinker's tools or
Yes,
not?
you do.
21.
21. Got it. Yeah, that you figure you can get it. There are a few pieces that are broken that you're probably going to have to play with, and some of the gears have fallen off, or a spring is loose.
I
So
think that's his nose.
there you go. Probably
Maybe.
with Ulrin's help too, he might be able
Yeah.
to forge you some new springs and gears. But
He
yeah,
does
you
need
think
help.
it could be salvaged for sure. His poor little eyes of Tabernacle are totally blank.
Oh.
He powered all the way down and got ripped apart. So, as far as your investigation checks go, Ulrin rolled pretty good. I should roll for 7. That's a 1.
I rolled a 21. I don't know if it's...
21, got it. Yeah, you actually find a couple potions. So you have found a potion of Bless Weapon. And when you take that, it allows you to add a d4 to your weapon attacks for 1 hour. So it blesses your attack roll. Could be useful. There is a potion of Comprehend Languages.
Ooh.
Not really.
Lets you comprehend all languages for 30 minutes. And there is a potion of Courage that grants the drinker immunity to all fear effects for a minute.
While I remember it, I'm gonna use the new third eye thing I got for... No, have you slept yet? We haven't slept.
You haven't.
Fuck, I don't get that yet.
Nope, gotta
I was
wait.
gonna see invisibility things!
Sorry. You guys come back. You also do find... Let me find that. You do re-find the Book of Cat Summoning.
We already have a cat.
You have 2.
We've got like 3 now.
You find a strange little... almost like a puzzle box. It's the kind of thing you used to play with as a kid. You just have to kind of... It's like a Rubik's Cube, basically. You just have to twist it and turn it and put it back together. You're not sure what the fuck it's supposed to do because you keep turning it and it just... It's kind of sticking on one side and you're like, what the heck is... Why would she have this? This is goofy. And then you click it in a certain way and out drops a book.
Man, it's all about books today. Hey.
Books are awesome.
But is it a good or a bad book this time?
It's a romance novel.
No.
Do I know
This is where
it?
Ellie keeps her smile.
And it's sticky on one side.
But that was only
What?
one side when you twisted it, and you get the feeling that you could spin it. It's so funny because I've had this item in my inventory forever before the Happy Fun Ball ever popped up in Critical Role, and I was like, fuck you, Mercer!
Wait,
I've had this in my inventory forever!
no, but it's a cube that releases a romance novel and it's sticky.
No.
No, one
Wow.
side of the cube.
Okay. I gotta give you props for that one. That was pretty good. The one side you feel like on the right hand side you could push it in a little bit more if you were stronger.
I want to check out the
Hey.
novel. Do I know it?
You got a 5, babe. That's all I got for you.
I'm gonna give the romance novel to Hazel.
Okay.
Yay! What's it called?
Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that. My lover, my friend. Sure. I don't know. I'll come up with something later. I was gonna say Tusk Love, but that hasn't been written yet, so.
Goodbye, my friend.
It looks like a red paperback. Like someone has read it.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a weird little. I'm not sure what the hell this thing does.
Putting it all
You do have. I don't think you guys ever bought the nitpicker, did you?
No.
The gnome is
Maybe
still
not.
there on the shelf.
Wait,
Well,
What?
the
No.
grumpy little lock picking.
no, did we buy him or did we not buy him?
I don't think
I
you
thought
bought
we
it.
bought him. He's in
No,
the
it's
handout.
inventory.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did buy
it's
him.
in the
Okay.
journal.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I had it in the
Yeah.
wrong section. There is a wand.
The one with
New.
teleportation.
There is a switchery wand. That's
Yeah.
still there, but there's another wand, and after you look at it for a second, you're like, haha, that's kind of fun. It's called a wand of grease and fireball.
It
What?
does one or the other.
So it basically makes magical napalm, essentially. So you it's a ranged attack. So you make a ranged spell attack, and on a success, it shoots grease in a 20-foot diameter with a range of 60 feet. And then you use another action to cast another ranged attack to shoot a fireball.
And ignite them.
And ignite them.
Jesus.
Oh my
I think
god.
Lost Marble might want it.
No! No!
I think the Raxus wants it, put it that way.
It is. That's an interesting little item, yeah.
Goodbye, oh
Putting
Noah. Good morning, Vietnam.
Yep, pretty much. And you do find in a small box a little ring. It's a plain gold band. It says there's a little tag in the box lid, and it says the Ring of the Grammarian.
Wait, is that the Ring of Rage from
Nope,
before? Or is
that's
that...
still around too, if you want it. Ring of the Grammarian. Once a day, you can alter one letter in a spell title and cast it with the new title, and therefore cause the new effect. For example, cast fear could become cast bear. So instead of making someone afraid of you,
That's really
You can
good.
make a barricade.
you make a bear.
Wait, isn't that also from? I think I know where that's from.
Yeah, there's a few things I yanked because that's where Ernest comes from. So you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listened to that. Yeah.
I did wonder.
The rest of it is either too shattered for use, or it looks like she was in the middle of a couple of projects, but you don't know what the intent was. There's a suit of heavy armor that looks like she was trying to inscribe with some kind of runes, but she was just starting. So you don't know what that would have been. If you ever find her again, you can ask her.
Get Oren to look at it. That seems like the safe bet.
So
The ring of the spell name changing that only works on your own spells? Or
Yes.
Does it also work if you hear? Okay.
No, it works on both attacker and.
Oh,
Oh, how do you spell that? I'm trying to write it into the bag.
I'll put it.
Yeah,
we
I'm just
should
putting
take
everything into the
that.
bag now, so like everything that's mentioned, because like
Yeah.
we should have it instead of someone else, and we can.
Yeah. Also, that is potential comedy gold right there.
Oh yeah,
It only works for once a day, so
still.
consider that. And there is still Hazel, and also for 7, if you're so inclined, the arrow of the Hydra.
Oh yeah. What did that do again?
That has a Hydra's tooth on it, and when you hit a target with it, it does an extra 3d6 poison damage. But if you miss, within 20 feet of the intended target, if you miss with your shot, I get to bring a skeleton onto the battlefield.
Yeah, right. But there's only one of those here.
There's only one. Yeah.
I look at 7 while slowly edging closer to the arrow.
He just motions you forward. He's like, I've got my chaos arrows. I'm good, but
Yeah, those are such amazing arrows. How did you get? Where did you get those?
it's an old druid secret. Maybe I'll teach you one day. He winks at Marble.
They were awesome. I would like bake you cookies. Like
I thought you guys would like that Ring of Grammarian. The Twitch people can't see the what's going on in the chat, but it's pretty fucking great over here. Glyph of warning, legend lore, legend bore, storm of vengeance, store of vengeance. Yeah, you basically would fizzle the spell and maybe have an unintended consequence. Have fun, guys. Legend of War. Oh my god, this is amazing.
I think the
Oh
Rex
my
will take
God.
the Ring of Rage and he'll just like put it in a bag. It's like, one day something really terrible is going to happen and I'll put that on. But until that day,
Okay, I'll give you that one.
I'll take the arrow,
Okay,
the Hydra.
I have some of these.
Oh, it's an arrow, right? Like it has to be shot with.
Yes, it's an arrow.
Okay.
Somewhere I have all of these. Ring of Rage, there we go. There it is. And I'll add some more in later for you guys. But yeah, this is what you're able to kind of pick out of the wreckage of this. Oh boy, oh god. Charm person. Yep, fireball, direball. Oh my god, I could do so many things with that. Burning hands, burning lands. This is gonna end badly. Mood beam. Everyone just starts gazing. All right. Orin is still looking around. He's a little worried about Ellie. But also he's like, apparently she can take care of herself, so
do you think we
I
should
don't know.
like leave a note saying we are sure in case she comes back?
Ooh, we can put it in the hand of the tabernacle dude.
Could do that. Yeah, it can't hurt. What do you? He pulls out, or it goes over to Alicia. Do you have paper? Can I borrow paper, please?
What kind of paper? I have.
Just
Normal
paper.
paper.
Just
I don't think I
normal,
have.
normal paper.
I don't know if I have normal paper. I have.
I don't want to use your
Good
good
night.
stuff.
I have 9 parchment. I have paper. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he pulls a quill out and says, "Okay, what do we want to say?"
Glad to know you're okay. Could have told us you were an ancient god to start with. Would have been nice.
He scratches that out. Damn it. Flips paper over. Start again. Glad to know you're okay. Okay. I'll wait until we figure it out.
Be safe.
Okay, that's good.
Thanks for the items.
Okay.
Yeah. Or anything else we want to ask her?
Yeah, Volcar pipes up from the back. What the fuck does Guardian mean?
Oh yeah!
That-
Write it like
yeah.
that.
Guardians, question mark.
Ulrich goes, yeah, I'll word that a little bit better, but I get Ulrich's point. Or Volkar's point. I'm getting my player characters confused because they're not here. Dwarves come back. And he just writes Guardians with a couple question marks behind it. And then adds a smiley face on the end of it.
Take care of the old man, the STDs.
Got it. Folds it up. Puts it where the other note had been. Puts the dagger in it.
Oh, should we tell her that Relicious is dead? Or is he?
He opens the note
not?
back up.
Yeah.
P.S.
P.S. We decapitated Ralisha. Well, yeah, we decapitated
P.S.
Ralisha.
Ralishaz is no more. It's like, I don't want to use decap. I know that... Okay.
Do you want me to spell it for you?
No. I got it.
What would you prefer? Bisected? What am I...
Ralishaz is dead. Ralishaz is no more. We don't need to... Ah.
We don't know what these things can survive.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Pedantic Dragonborn.
Look,
Ralishaz
I
is
just-
dead.
I think you're being clear with dead gods is
Yeah.
probably important.
No, it's like he folds it
How
back up.
annoyed do we
puts the
get when
dagger
they're
in
not
it.
clear with
I'm
us?
done. I'm out of room on the parchment. I need to go to bed. Haste into faced or taste would be fucking hilarious.
Fasta is the word for like when you don't eat for like several hours or days.
Oh, into
Oh,
fast?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, fast.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like
Haste.
blind.
I'm so glad I gave you this thing. just respellings of spells, you guys, in the chat. It's chaos. A healing worm. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god! Oh, that would be so cute!
Earthcrawler Jim gets up and starts healing everybody. Okay, all right. Oren is like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed. You guys are insane,
No.
and I love each and every one of you.
Wall or fire.
Wall
Yeah,
or
just-
fire, and then that would be a percentile die to see which one comes
just-
up.
50-50.
Yep.
Rebuild the town, kill everyone.
1 to 50, wall. 51 to 100, fire. Maul of fire.
Oh, that's...
You're welcome, Neuraxis. I love it. So you guys, I'm assuming you head back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you head back
I'll
out.
probably to sleep.
Door closes. There is a room
Checking.
for you, Marble. There's a room for Seven.
Yeah.
He's a little uneasy about sleeping in an interdimensional house, but he'll do it.
Fine.
He'll do it. He's like, I'd rather be outside, but I also don't know where I don't really want to be in Daggerbay, so, you know,
Nah.
this is not good over here. I can't look at it anymore.
I like made sure that their rooms are like also in the matching colors to their like outfits and fur, and then there are some like nice like potted plants in there
Aww.
to remind them of home.
Oh.
Okay. Anything else before you guys sleep? Much needed rest.
I'll check with the new obsidian dragon head to see if it shows me again.
When you take it out of, I'm assuming you had it on your person.
Yeah, it's in the bag, like very carefully in his
Okay.
folded robes. Like he's taking care of this.
Okay.
Know what it's gonna do.
And you have Ralishaz's obsidian too, so just keep that in mind.
I do.
Yes. It was like kind of planted on his chest when he died.
The
It's basically a oh my god, words are failing me today. Anyways, it's very plain, but there's a bunch of runes carved in it. When you guys looked at it, it was like, "Huh?" You wanted to vomit when you looked at it. It had that visceral effect on you. This one, though, about yay tall. And it baffles your mind a little bit, Neuraxis, because you're thinking, why is this so valuable? If you saw it in a person's house, you would just think it's a piece of statuary. It doesn't mean anything. Yours has a dragon head on it. Ferocious looking dragon, which you can only assume is Tempest. Just huge horns and extended long teeth. She looks almost barbaric, and at the same time you look at it and you feel okay. For the first time in a while. Okay. Now what the hell do I do with this thing? So you're just staring at it.
So again, with the axe, like, do you need this? How do I... I mean, I don't really pray. That's a Ulrin thing. Just keeps, like standing the thing on the axe. Like, I don't know how this... Great, now I'm talking to statues. It's been that kind of day. Just... like, puts it, like, sits it next to his bed, like, turns it a little bit so it's facing the door. Just goes to sleep. Like, I don't know what is happening anymore.
There is no answer to you, but there is a sensation of you're doing something right. Almost, and normally, were circumstances different, Neuraxis, you would find this patronizing. But it's almost like a parent telling you did a good thing. That you did something right and you're on the right path. You're just not done yet. There's no word to it. It's just this feeling.
Pulls his blanket up under his big giant green head.
Pillows. That is amazing.
Yeah, considering how, like, willing he is to get, like, incredibly violent and grimy and whatever, like, creature comforts, he's like, yeah.
I'm starfishing.
There you go. Oh, it's the best. You love your tent, Marble, but this bed is just... You're like, ooh, is that down?
So fluffy.
I'm in the fetal position.
Oh.
Like this.
I actually wanted to ask Elijah if she wanted, like, just, like, to sleep in the same room to just, like, maybe she doesn't want to be alone tonight. Like, just, like, maybe for the comfort of it.
She's actually going to say yes to that. Because this has been a long and terrible day. The not so good day of Felicia as keeper.
Yeah. I'll just hug her.
Oh.
You guys all start to drift off to sleep. And then you hear, and I'm going to do this because they're not here, so haha, that's what happens. You start hearing loud singing in Dwarven.
Are they drunk?
Oh no!
And there's this rhythmic singing. They yell something. You guys don't speak Dwarven. There's a banging, and then the singing picks back up again.
Wait, I think... No, I don't.
Someone speak Dwarven?
No.
Because that would be hilarious.
I don't think
No,
so.
too bad.
I don't remember if I used... Can I say I think a short rest since the battle?
Oh yeah.
Because
for
then
sure.
I can cast comprehend languages.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm doing that.
It is the most drunk song. It doesn't make any sense. Volkar's trying to teach Ulrin this song. It's really bawdy. It's kind of dirty. And Ulrin eventually chimes in, and they're just banging their cups, and then boom.
And that's why they are the tea.
Yep.
I am
Both
so
terrible
Felicia is
and
so
terrific.
close to going down there and throwing a mind spike at both of them and just like, shut up.
It doesn't last
Marvel
long.
Oh,
I will
good.
say that.
If it lasts
I
long,
come
she
out
does
of
not.
I come out of the room like to a hallway. I'm guessing the rooms are in.
Yes.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my fur is like in every single angle possible. Like I've been in a dryer. I'm like, "Ugh." Why?
Wait. Do
It
I
just
still
sounds like
have-
noise to you, Marble. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I feel. Okay. Alexia, I was right. I like go downstairs. I transform into a tiger because I still can't do one time, and I just grab them each by like their scruffs, and I just carry them back to their rooms.
Ulrich is
I
passed
transformed
out
into a
drunk
tiger.
on the table.
Yeah,
He's just
I
face
like
down.
carry them back. I put them like in their beds, and then I place the blankets over them, and then I shut the doors.
Oh.
It's just
Then
like
I turn back and go back to Elijah.
it's just Naraxis like peeking out of his door in a really.
Oh, you
It's
cut out.
She's got. It's just
Bedtime
Naraxis
in
like.
the cookie cabin. Everyone lights out. Behave now. Then I like go back to Elijah and I tell her taken care of.
Thank you.
Pokes his head out in his big fluffy dressing gown. Hazel's got it and goes back to bed.
I go back to starfishing.
Okay. When you wake up, Marble, in the middle of the night, you notice that Seven has moved into the room with you and curled up on the end of your bed.
I just pull him up, like, or try to.
He
at
just
least,
kind
like,
of, he just, before he's not even awake, he just kind of grabs you and.
I'm gonna I'm gonna like make sure he's like comfortable, and then I'm gonna starfish like just on top. Like it's still my bed.
All you hear is, "That was my knee you kicked."
Cats.
I'm so sad I can't see Sam's face.
Ah,
Or
it's-
Julius.
I can't. The only person I can't see is Juliet. I'm so sad. I'm just. Maybe I should reconnect just for the shit of it.
Yeah.
Cameras, and I lost them all.
What?
They're all
Sam.
gone, motherfucker. Shit, balls, ass. All the curse words. Hey guys, guess what? We curse a lot. I do, anyways. No cameras.
Stick.
All my cameras are gone.
Mostly the dwarves.
I shouldn't have
Yeah.
touched it. Mother bitches. Alright. It's alright. It's okay.
Good
It's alright.
lord.
We'll do this. Okay. So you guys go back to the cabin. Sleep. You are level 10 now. Holy shit.
Hey.
Have your new spells, HP, all that fun stuff. I have one camera. I have Chris's camera.
Hello.
So, hello. And you guys wake up. You feel a lot better physically, at the very least. And you're not. The house is quiet. You guys go downstairs. Volkar, at some point in the middle of the night, went back downstairs. There is a half-eaten plate of cookies to the left. A bottle of whiskey to the right. He has a half-eaten cookie in one hand. And when he brings his head up, when he sees all of you, there's just chocolate smeared in his beard. He goes, "What's happening?
Oh no.
Good morning."
Morning. I like take the plate and the wine bottle from him.
Hey, I wasn't
Take
done
it to
with
the-
that.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
you were.
Go back to sleep.
Okay.
And I like
Conk.
wash up in the kitchen.
Aw.
And of course bake new cookies.
Oh.
There's already some in the oven. The house knows.
I like
When-
just pet the wall and say, "Good morning, friend. Good job as always," as I talk literally to the cabin.
Aw.
Not a word, but a feeling. And that feeling is home.
Hmm.
Yeah.
When Naraxis comes down, he looks like Naraxis again.
What?
When he comes downstairs, he looks like he did before the wings and the face.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then at some point during breakfast at like fades away and it looks the same again.
Oh.
Aw. I
Like,
think
what?
it's
Anything?
Do you not like it? Oh god,
I-
it keeps disappearing.
No,
It's been a difficult couple of days.
I think you still look handsome with it. Well.
Damn right I do.
I mean, you're not my type, but sure.
what is your type?
Probably not green 6-foot dragon man.
Yeah, well, no, well... Yep.
Okay.
Breakfast time.
It's like,
If you could see a blush through her fur, you would see a blush.
Oh.
just like, what?
Never mind, he doesn't pick up on those things.
No, it doesn't.
What?
No.
Alright, well, you guys deal with the plates. I need to pop outside. I'll, just... Nobody die. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Where are you going?
What?
It'll be fine. Everything is fine. He like puts his arm around, like, it'll be fine. Owen, can you get the strap? Thank you. He's like,
Yeah.
goes and sits outside.
Are you gonna go look at people? Okay. I'm gonna go outside too and
Don't do
scry
it
them.
while they're naked.
I'm not naked!
No, not you. The people Araxis is gonna look at.
Oh
Hazel.
no, I'm not gonna look at his people.
No,
Ew.
Oh.
This is...
he was.
No,
What?
you don't know who I'm
Why
going to
am
look
I
for, but
scrying
still
he's
no.
naked?
Oh god, can that happen? He's like immediately like,
You know, at
closes
some
the door,
point,
like-
somebody scried on someone sitting on
Yeah.
the latrine.
I
Like,
mean,
it just
you just are naked.
it
you
just
know.
makes sense.
yeah, no,
Natural.
God, why do
Okay,
you
I
have to
still
make
need
everything
to try.
weird? He's like holding the.
I mean, what do you do when you take a bath?
When I take a bath, well, I'm gonna.
Right? And you're naked.
I'm just going outside. I don't.
Well, but yeah, I'm gonna go scry.
Okay.
Bye.
So the two of you exit the mansion. It is very early morning. The sun has just come up on the horizon. It's a deep orange and red and that blue at the edges. It's beautiful. It's been a while since you had the moment to enjoy something that simple, but it is hot as hell already.
Oh god,
It
I
is
hate it. It's like
already
the desert.
muggy.
This is horrible.
It's a sticky. You can hear the whine of bugs. It's a little gross, but you're gonna, yeah.
Oh god, this is the worst. Why?
So, who are you looking at,
I'm gonna
Naraxis?
scry and hope she's not naked.
Okay.
Don't say that.
I'll give Naraxis a shot first, since this is a new spell for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he will try and scry on probably his oldest sister.
Got
the
it.
Blue
Serena.
dragonborn sorceress. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you... Hold on, I have a thing. Yep, you've never done this before, so this is like, oh, that's what they're talking about when Malaysia does that. Whoa! Your vision just kind of out of your body. There's a little bit of topsy-turvy stomach there. You get a little cold, and then your sight is thrust back down. Serena is sitting with another figure you recognize. She is sitting with Jaxie. So you have a blue dragonborn and a bronze, right? I'm trying to remember bronze. Okay, sitting together.
Yeah.
Around them is a lush jungle of some kind. They seem to be in a clearing. She's dressed like she always is. Dark robes, glasses, little glasses on the end of her nose. Ink on her fingers. There's a scar, though, across the lower right jaw that looks healed, but it's definitely marred the scales. Not old, but it's been there for a little bit. Jaxie looks very different to you. Physically the same, but it's your little brother. He's standing there now very tall and proud. Pride's not difficult for you to come across in your family, but there's a cast to his bearing now. He's armed several times over, swords and knives, a wicked-looking spear at his back, and he's pointing down at what looks like a large piece of parchment, possibly a map. And Serena takes a quill and draws something in. It's too hazy for you to see exactly what they're looking at, and then there's a moment's pause. They're talking, and then he flicks ink at her. And she glares at him, and she flicks ink back at him. And they seem like they're okay. You just don't know where they're at. But that little sibling rivalry thing they've always had is still there, for sure. Enough to at least flick ink at each other.
Good. That is far too many weapons to be useful, but otherwise...
He was always eager.
So it sits there for as long as it'll last, just looking at them.
Yeah, it's a good moment for them. You watch him hand her, it looks like a piece of food, or you're not sure exactly. It looks like maybe boar or something. She eats it, and they go back to talking, and there's nothing urgent about it. And you guys have been running so pell-mell for so long. There's a sense of peace that washes over you that at the very least, they're okay.
Okay. Yeah. Drops back into his body.
Yep. It's kind of a violent rock. You're like, oh.
Yeah, there is a moment of... That is not fun. But they're okay. They're okay. They're probably fine. They're all probably fine. Like, probably looks at Marble, who's still, like, in the...
Okay, Marble. You watch Neuraxis go into his scry, and then you're like, okay. And go into yours. Renata again, you said? Okay. She is asleep. Exhausted.
In her tent?
In her tent. Dirt on her face. And her fingers still... It looks like she's had to wrap one up for whatever reason. Not sure why. And off in the distance, there's a little flicker of light. And then a form comes into view, and it stalks the night again. Not with all the weapons and everything you typically see him wandering around as with as the clan's protector. And he curls up on the bed beside her and just kind of pulls her in. And I'll give you this because narratively I would like you to have this. But he just kind of whispers to her, "It'll be okay." And he falls asleep. He's got his head on her shoulder, and they're just...
Cuddling or hugging?
Together, they're cuddling. You didn't know they were a thing. Apparently they're a thing. So that's new. But they look cute together.
That is new. Okay.
They're okay.
Yep. Good.
You snap back into vision, and Neuraxis is just sitting there. Features relaxed. For the first time, I think, since you've met him.
Yeah. Probably like the biggest dumb smile you've seen on his face.
Aw.
It's like,
Was it good?
yeah. Yeah. Breakfast? And he just like stands up towards the door. Like,
Strange thing happened while you guys were doing that. Hazel and Elijah and Volkar and Ulrin all turned around, and the kitchen table was laden with food. The house seems to be learning what you guys like, and your favorite foods are there.
Salad!
So whatever that might be, it's there for you.
it's just
I
like, so,
like to give the wall a hug, like I'm
Oh.
hugging the cabin.
Volkar comes back
Walk
down. He's
over.
changed, gotten the chocolate off his face, put his cape back on.
I just walk over silently and get some food. Sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
just like a huge plate of, and then like a Brussels sprout on the top or something. Like,
It's my daily serving of vegetable.
yeah, it's like,
I have like
Or-
a like a
it's like
big
Mum always said, you have to
pile of,
eat your
like-
greens. Hop, and then boom, straight in.
I have a huge pile of like spinach and leafy greens and kale, and then like a tiny little bit of like maybe fish on the side.
There you go.
Tiny bit.
Or,
An omelet with like lots of like good stuff like onions and tomatoes and good cheeses.
for Hazel, she has a surprisingly simple bowl of just like porridge with just a little bit of cinnamon sprinkled on top of it.
Aw.
But that's what her mom used to make her.
Ulrin's got breakfast beer.
Yes, yep.
As does Volkar. His is a stout. Ulrin's is like a gold nail. Ulrin's got a traditional breakfast in a lot of ways. He uses like eggs and sausage, and there's some fruit. And Volkar is just drinking the beer.
I
Musicians.
pour myself a huge glass of milk and then warm it up with my produce flame.
There you go. There we go.
Warm milk.
It's not lumpy nut milk though.
Oh,
No.
yeah, if only we had some of those nuts left.
That's not.
Dang, we need some of those nuts.
Yeah, we should go to that inn again at some point.
Do we know what nuts there was?
No. You'd never seen it before. It kind of looked like a coconut, but had the exterior of like a Brazil nut. Weird.
Do we need to like? Should we? I mean, we should probably get on with. And he just like looks at Elijah and doesn't want to say like this is awkward, but you know.
Let's first
We should.
like finish our breakfast and then we'll talk about it.
Marble doesn't seem as bubbly as before.
Oh yeah, Norex has full like dumb goofy grin. Like hasn't said anything, but it's just
Yeah,
it's a good day. Like,
yeah. I was
Uh,
going to like make an insight check on him when he returned, but then I realized, well, it's obviously probably pretty obvious, like that he saw something he liked. So.
Yeah, he's kind of wearing his emotions on the
So I
outside.
feel, so I feel like I don't need to like check for that.
high charisma, low intelligence.
Alicia was gonna like comment this to Hazel, but then I remember that she has shitty wisdom, so no, she's not gonna do that.
Okay. Anything else before you guys head out?
If there's apples, Alicia's gonna take one and put it in her pouch for later.
I can I don't know. I can I can enhance someone's ability if they need it. I'm thinking maybe Elisha, maybe
Enhanced by what?
anything. I can have your I don't know, maybe Constitution or like something like so you get like a better insight, or I can do anything. You just tell me what.
What what does
But
it
it
give
only
me? Like,
does it. It gives you advantage. But it only lasts for an hour. So
Do it later
if you
then,
just tell me when you want it, and it just takes me like, I don't know, like 6 seconds ish to do. But I can do that.
Yeah. Or give
If you want it.
advantage to Naraxis his speaking abilities, since
I can
I
do
don't
that.
think I'm gonna speak
Hmm.
much.
If someone just tells me, I can do it.
So if
Yeah.
Or give.
Elijah tells me what she wants to know, I can try. We'd let out of them.
We want to know what they want with the temple, what they want us to do, what he does as a normal basis, like what is his deal, like we don't know anything about him. And if we see any slaves, ask him about that and how they're kept and
How much?
What he uses them for? What they do?
just ask him everything.
Okay. Actually, while we're at the table, we'll like pull open the book, like take Alura's advice. That got it between him and Elijah, like next.
Yeah.
It's like flicking a page, and like take a bite. What about that? No.
You know what? I'm going to show the cover series to Marvel and like explain to her why I like it, like talk about my favorite characters and things like that.
Does it have pictures?
I don't know. Does it have pictures? Probably
No,
not.
it does not.
So there's too bad.
That's for the
Here's the
best.
thing. No. Here's the thing. You create the pictures in your head. See?
But then I have to read everything. It's a lot of work.
It's still good. There's usually always like a
Sure.
twist at the end.
There is a twist at the end.
Yeah.
What's the twist?
Can't tell you. That would ruin it. You have to read.
Okay. I can try, but it's gonna take me a while.
That's okay. Just do it at your own speed. I like to do it sometimes before bed or when I bake in the morning. Just have it popped
You
up.
read while you bake?
Yeah, I have the book popped up and I read it to myself out loud while I do the baking. You know, while the
Oh.
others are still sleeping.
Oh yeah. Are you like an early bird? Early worm? What's the saying? Early bird gets the worm.
Early bird
Second
gets the
master.
worm. That's too bad for the worm though. Maybe the worm should try to get up earlier.
Yeah.
Or maybe the worm should sleep in late because then the bird wouldn't.
It could just hide better or find a new bed. I mean,
Amazing.
Yeah, that's true. It should be careful where it
Yeah.
makes its bed at night.
I now desperately
I mean-
want a podcast of Marble and Hazel having philosophical discussions.
Oh, no.
That's all I want. This is
God.
my
Yeah,
one
done.
wish.
Yeah.
It's
You
my
just
one
like give
wish.
them different turns
Maybe I
of
can
phrase
do
and see
this.
what.
Yeah, and see what
Yeah.
comes out of their mouths. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like-
Give like topics and
Hazel and
They'd
Lost
have a
Marble's
field day.
thinking corner, and it'll be amazing.
Raining
It
cats
would
and
be
dogs
incredible.
would just go on for ages.
Oh my god, please
But if
do
the
that at
bird-
some point. Please do it. I need it really
But if that-
badly.
if the bird gets the worm every single morning because it gets up earlier, it's kind of the worm's fault because it just has to sleep somewhere else.
Wait, but how can it get the worm multiple times? Can it not just get the worm once and then it's eaten, or is it like a different worm?
Maybe
each
it's like
or
maybe it's
different
like
bird each
like a maybe it's like a worm family. Oh, that's sad.
That's but wait, then like they see each other again inside the bird or something.
Oh, that's true. So it's kind of beautiful.
Yeah,
You know,
It's like-
nature has it.
it's like
just this scene.
Nature
There's like
finds
two
a
people
way.
trying to do
like
like homework, and two people just
two people
hide.
are doing
I
homework.
guess it's like
Two are drinking beer and two are just
stoners.
Well, you're not supposed to do untested bespoke basement drugs, remember? So
Oh dear.
Hazel's already done
But
that.
I don't know that.
This is true. true.
That's tree. That's like
You
that's
have done a
people are
lore
here.
route, though, so it is the drug of the druids.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the book. Oh my
The
god,
book.
it's amazing. I'm still stuck on the conversation between Marble and Hazel.
We
The
should
book
like totes do like this
is-
sometime.
you're like, wait, hold on a second. I'll just start shaking it like, what the heck? Answers! Because it has started to rewrite itself.
No.
Not again.
And this time, just one page has been filled out. And it only says, what is the place of the Guardians?
The cookie cabin. Next.
That doesn't help us. Who is Istus? Who's Relishers? Give me answers.
Who is the Guardians?
When you start asking these questions out loud, the book writes out, ask me one.
Oh.
Neuraxis knows this situation because he's been in it before.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh shit.
just like slides it towards Elijah, like, go ahead. I'll wait.
I don't know. I don't know what to ask.
I mean, I think your question about the Guardians is probably pretty spot on.
No, but like, if it turns out to be us, it would be like a complete waste of time.
Surely, what are they for? What do they got? I mean, maybe we got the throne. Because we can't let anyone get on the throne, which means we must
What
be
if-
between the throne and everything else.
What if we ask, what are they for and who are they? Then we get. There's just one question, but. Two.
Oh, or like, well, I suppose, yeah, what are they for? Because then it'd have to say this one, this, and this one, this.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we'll be able to work out who is who.
Hopefully. So, what are Guardians? Yeah, what are the Guardians for? Yeah.
Okay. What
If
are
it
the
just says
Guardians
guarding, I'm
for?
throwing it in the. I swear.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
what are the Guardians for?
Got it.
I think.
The answer
We have
comes.
theories, but we want.
Sure. The answer comes back. They are to protect this plane.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of. That sounds like a lot. That's
a lot.
that's
no,
not a
no
breakfast
thanks.
answer.
It's not done.
Oh.
Wait a second. Don't cut the book off. But they are not whole. They were lost. They've been found. And we worry for them.
Are we?
Oren.
Oren's, I have no idea what that is. That doesn't make any sense. He looks a little... Oren's been struggling lately, and he just tells you very quietly that the Raven Queen spoke with him last night, and it had been a while since he'd heard from her. There was a fracture in her mask at the temple. And he kind of stares off into the distance for a second. And he says, there was nothing there in that space. It was just black. It was endless. It didn't mean anything. It didn't. She just told me that I need to go home at some point. That my journey won't be complete if I don't go home.
Looks around the table like, we all agree that's next, right?
Yeah. After this, we're going to Craghammer.
Yeah, we promised we'd help you.
After maybe a break.
We promised we'd help you. We'll help you.
I appreciate that. She also, like, I actually got to talk to her. I don't usually get to ask her questions. It's almost just, she just sends me a message and I just get, the message and transition. It's over and that's it. But, I hope you guys can forgive me. I did a selfish thing. I asked her if
this is... Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, I feel really bad because I had this opportunity to just ask anything, and the only thing I could think of was to ask her if the Allhammer still believes in me.
Alicia will go over to Ulrin and just like put her hand on her shoulder, like, that's okay.
That's okay.
You did nothing wrong.
It's okay to be selfish from time to time.
I know, but I don't. You know what she told me? That it didn't matter whether he believed in me, but whether I believed in him.
That's a shitty answer.
That is kind of a wishy-washy answer.
Yeah,
like that is. That is kind of shitty.
I agree.
Sat around a table bad-mouthing a god.
But I started thinking about it, and I kind of get what she meant, because the gods exist, as far as we know, so... But what happens if someone stops believing in a god? Like, if just everybody just quit, all of a sudden, what happens to them?
I guess same thing that happened to Elidamar.
Yeah, do they just disappear? Do they just if they have no place in the world? I don't know. It seemed like one of those things where I kind of was getting what she was saying. If everybody stopped believing in the Dawnfather, would the harvests quit being blessed? Would the temples fall? He just chugs the rest of his berries like, I don't know. We have a rescue mission to do. Let's do that.
Maybe someone else would have to start doing the job? Like,
yeah.
Like if everyone stopped believing in this guy as the, like, maker of things and started believing that this guy was the maker of things, he becomes the new maker of things. And that's just how it is. There's still a maker of things.
And then it changes the history.
I mean, I don't know about...
No, I think it would.
What? But...
It's something to think about. It's confusing, but... Like I said, I get what she was saying. Took me a minute. I was pissed at first, but...
I don't know. I'm sure Elijah will work it out.
Okay, so... What do you guys want to do?
Finish breakfast and start walking towards the ruins, probably?
Gear up and set off. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to start, like, re-pulling my hair back, because it's...
Like this,
It's so humid.
Yeah, there's like a few minutes when I actually...
Yeah.
Oh, your audio.
Yeah. We just saw you doing this.
Sorry, yeah, you were just doing this.
There's a couple of minutes where he keeps like, make your hair behave and stuff. And gives like.
There's no winning with Marble's hair either, because the minute she shoves it down, it pops back up.
I tried. And it just destroyed stuff.
I like take a
just
piece of
say hair
cloth
balls
when I
today.
try to like make a bow like a braid.
I mean, at least it's not in my eyes. So,
Yeah,
There
see?
you go.
I mean, that looks really good on you.
thank you.
The road down off the hill, there's a little bit of a trail that you can follow. It looks like an old trader's trail or a wagon trail of some kind. You travel for about a half a day. It's hot. You have to stop several times just to get out of the sun. And eventually the road gives way to thicker forest and then the jungle. And the bugs start to fly at you and try to bite you, and the humidity gets higher and higher, and you can feel your hair and fur and scales just stick, and it's gross. And really, really, really would love to be anywhere but here right now, but you got a purpose. You have a point. And as you trek down the road, you start to notice that the foliage is just beautiful, vibrant green, but everything is wild here. There is no taming this part of the world. You have to hack and slash your way through certain parts. Pretty sure you check every now and then and make sure you can still see the ruins. No survival check really needed. Hazel kind of keeps you guys on track. Occasionally you'll hear creatures. You swear at one point you hear something up in the treetops, and you look up and there's nothing there. You just feel like you're being followed. The vines and the flowers even seem to kind of reach for you at times. They're just trying to stick to you and grab onto you, and you're not sure if it's the humidity or they're actually trying to do something. And then on the hill where the ruin is, it rises like this old growth that's been there from the beginning. It's lost to time and the jungle and the plants. It's fitting for the ruins of the first human civilization of Taldore. And as the heat kind of glares down on you even more, you cross over several hills, you try to keep yourself on track, and then you can start to see the base of the ruins. And it's way off in the distance, but you do see small figures moving about. Looks like a guard rotation. So
If we're getting
you're getting decently close.
if we're getting closer, I'm gonna cast Alter Self on myself
Okay.
and look like a halfling.
Okay.
With like black hair and just like not myself.
Okay.
Female halfling.
Fair enough. You guys are kind of scoping out what's going on, and you watch as an owl flits out of the jungle and lands on Hazel's shoulder.
Oh, hi there, friend.
Hello.
You do recognize the bird, Hazel. It's the same kind that... It's not T-Rex. I thought about it, but no. It's the same kind of barn owl that Camilla would use to scout when she was hunting. And it nips at your hand.
Does it have a name?
No. Not that you know. Hedwig. Yeah.
Hedwig was not a barn owl.
Hedwig.
No owl.
I know. Shut up.
This is
It's
a barn owl.
Jesus.
This is a barn owl. It's got that big white
Oh, God.
heart-shaped face. And as
This is
it's
the barn owl.
poking at you, that's a barn owl. Yep. As it's
Okay.
poking at you, Hazel, it opens its wings, and buried in the feathers, you see tied to one of the feathers is a small vial of blood.
I had a
We get the
feeling.
weirdest mail.
We do.
Why do we have blood?
I,
I had a
I mean-
feeling this might arrive soon.
everything's like pinned to the wall, knives or like.
Okay, so in the distance, do we see only figures that look like guards? Or do...
It's hard to tell from here.
Yeah.
You would have to get closer, and you are deep enough in the jungle to where they're not going to see you immediately. You're covered by trees and plants and ferns, so you're not under any risk of being seen right now.
So, what's that for? You're not going to do the... Are you going to drink that?
I mean, I know how to use it to find her. Do I drink that? Do I drink it? Is that
Yeah,
involved in the
you
ritual?
have to. Yep.
It's like,
Oh.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do. I assume we're standing at a distance where the guards don't see us.
Yes, you will be fine.
Yeah, I like look at the vial, and I like just look in the distance at the guards, and then like I turn back to the group. I like, yeah, I think I'm going to.
but what, are they telling you they're in there?
No, they're not there. They're like, Camille would do like. I think they're telling me that I should come find them. I know how to. Camilla showed me how to before she left. I think they need
Are you
me,
leaving?
and I think I'm going to. For now.
Wait,
No, no. Look at that
I need
place.
my lumpy friend.
You guys will be fine. You're so strong. And I look
But-
at Elijah and I say, I really wanted to help, but I don't think I could be of much help right now anyway. I think I need more training.
Alicia will just go over and hug Hazel, like really, really hard.
It's okay, don't worry. You have everyone else here. Your parents will be okay. I know that for sure.
I take one of my ribbons out of my fur, and I make a little braid and then tie it off with a ribbon in her hair.
Aw.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Volcar
It's like,
picks you up.
Yeah, I was gonna say before I'm still holding on to it, be
He
safe, and
picks
then
you
I'm
both
gonna.
up.
Oh,
He says, "I know what it means to have a cause, and you'll come back.
Yes.
Besides, we're hard to get rid of, so."
I
guess
would get rid of
you're
you
never
guys
rid of-
for anything else in the world.
Yeah,
But
we
yeah,
we need our hunter.
But I think my other family needs me right now, and I felt like recently I felt like I haven't been that much of a use to this one, so I like.
talking about.
Rex has just stood there with his arms crossed, shaking his head. No.
Don't worry, I'll get to you. I've actually been thinking about this like last night. So like, fuck off camera. I like open my pouch. I have a couple of things like before I go. First I like step to Lost Marble, and I say to her, I have known you that long, but I could tell from the moment we met that we are kindred spirits.
Aw.
And that's why only temporary. Don't get too cocky. It's only temporary. And I like pull out the sphere of the Cookie Mansion. I will bestow to you the honorable, but only temporarily,
Yeah.
title of Keeper of the Cookie Cabin. Like, I'll have a list here of all the cookie flavors of everyone that are their favorites. Like, you take care of it while I'm gone, yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna be the new cookie master.
Yes. I know you'll do me proud. And
Yeah.
I hand her the Cookie Mansion sphere that you used to call it.
I pick her up and give her a really fluffy hug.
And I go to Elijah and also give her another hug. And then I like take out the jackdaw feather that I got back then in the Feywild from the giant like bird creature, and I like pluck it in her hair. And I say, "You'll be fine. And once you find your parents, make sure to like spend some time with them, because
I will.
there's like nothing more important than family."
There isn't, which is the only reason why I'm allowing you to leave right now. I'm just
And then
gonna-
you can introduce me to them. Like, I'll make sure I'll make a good first impression when I get back.
You're definitely getting introduced. And she's just giving her another big hug. Well, small hug, big hug.
Small, big hug.
Small, big hug.
And next I go like to Ulrin and I tell him, like, you know how important you are to us and to a lot of other people. And like, you know, the whole dwarf Jesus thing, it's because you're like a really good guy. But I do think it's important that you make sure that you take like some time for yourself sometime and like just chill and do something like just for yourself, do something a bit crazy. And like then like on the other hand I like hand him the drugs. Like, trust me, sometimes when it gets like don't do it regularly or anything, but sometimes just get a little bit crazy and like just do something weird just for the hell of it to like relieve the pressure.
He's kind of grinning, and at the same time, he's like, "Aren't these the ones that killed you? Nearly
Wait,
killed you?
those are not the like killed ones. Those are the ones I got in like from the twins.
From the
like
twins.
They were not like the really fucked up ones. They're like the ones from the twins in
Okay, it's not shadowy. Got it. It's just like
it's like, you know.
Kind of looks around. Everyone's looking at him, but he's being like fortuitous about it, and he just shoves it in his pocket and he goes, "Okay." But he stops you before you move.
Medicinal uses.
And he switches, he kind of palms a symbol of the Allhammer and gives it to you, and he says, "These, if you need something, I'll know immediately where you're at. And we can come to you."
Ooh. Yay.
Okay? Don't.
Yep. Don't worry, I'll be fine. We'll just find these lichen hunters and take them out like that.
There you go.
Don't worry.
I worry about everybody. But
Yeah.
I think you'll be okay.
You guys taught me well. Don't worry about it. And I go to Walker and I like hand him a donut. Like, it's probably already a bit stale. It's still from like the festival.
Oh no!
I still have it in my bag. They're graded. But like I just hand it to him and say, and next time like you treat me to something, so make sure you stay alive until I get back, alright?
So
Like, no any more of that dying business or anything.
what you're
because
telling
I cannot
me,
become I won't be there to become an even bigger tiger. Like,
you're
you know.
telling me that I need to use my head and not rush into battle sometimes.
Yes. Rush if you feel it's a good idea, but don't. But like maybe check in with Ulrin first sometimes.
You know, I could see that, but and he leans in and he goes, "I'd only promise you that.
That's okay. I won't tell the others.
Don't ruin my cover."
I got you, bud. But you do owe me a donut when I get back.
Okay. Eats the whole thing. It's aged. I like it. Like aged cheddar. It's good.
Oh.
Donut crumbs in his beard. Gives you a hug.
And then I look at Noraxis as the last person.
So got his arms crossed, like, look. Nope.
And then I just take one of my daggers out of my sheath and I like step to her and say, you know, I'll like need a little something for when I like want to find you guys again.
Nope.
And, like-
If I take it, then you'll leave. No.
I have to go.
No, we can do this, and then we can do that, and then we'll save Ellie, build Draconia, and then we'll kill everything else that gets in our way.
You know, for like a long time, I thought that for the rest of my life, I like, you know, would have to be on my own and like, you know, just deal with the fact that I'm a monster and that I'll never be of use to anyone ever again. And then I met you guys, and then I realized that I could be of use again, you know, that even a monster like me can still be useful if I keep you guys safe. But, you know, but that's not the case anymore. Like, that's not the reason I need to become stronger anymore, because I don't want to become stronger anymore to be useful, but so I can keep you safe because I love you all. And that's why I need to go now.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys just keep getting more amazing and stronger, and just more weird people keep showing up. And, you know, I need to keep up. It's no longer enough to just be a monster.
Mm-hmm. Snorts his nostrils. Looks at all the others like, someone else tell her to stay, please, because I can't. I'm not allowed. Like,
You know, sometimes, even though you love your friends, sometimes you have to leave. Because it's the right thing to do. And sometimes it's the best way to protect them is not to be there.
who gave the new girl a vote?
Alexis, show some respect to the temporary keeper of the cookie cabin.
She's like, reaches down and opens his palm. I'm gonna miss you, bud. Don't die.
I won't. You don't either. Because I'll know, and as I like talk, I like take the dagger and cut a bit of his blood and like taking him out. Because you know, with this I can like look in on you all the time. So like just make sure like
Don't be naked.
you know
Don't
that
sleep
too.
naked.
It just like
Don't
has
sleep
the
naked.
you see like the dragon boy flushed face and is like, I always bathe before bed. That's like,
I'll like pocket the vial. Or before I do, I'll say, you know, wait, but what the hell? Oh, okay. Sorry, my screen just went blank for a second. Anyway, I also have something for you. You know, like to Narexis. I say, you know, you are a really amazing person, and you're going to be a great leader to your people one day.
he's like
But
nodding. Mm-hmm.
But you know, there are certain subjects that you might still want to study on a bit, because I feel like sometimes you are a bit clueless in certain areas, and I like take out one of my favorite volumes of the Caro Stole My Heart series, and I like hand it to him. Make sure you study up on that until I get back.
He just like very carefully like two.
And I will know if you don't, because I can watch you now with this.
He's like looking at Elijah like,
I'll help you.
no, that's not what I mean. I don't.
Oh no!
like finally like takes hold of it and like finds a space in his bag. I don't like this. But
I know. I don't like it either, but it's necessary. I don't really remember exactly because I was unconscious at the time, but I think you also made a decision that you didn't like but was necessary and was the right one back there. I have a feeling.
Alright, just go before I change my mind. He's like,
out of here.
It's like, all ran, and he sort of walks off.
He just claps a hand on your shoulder and he says, we can't get rid of her that easily.
I think it's right. She's not getting rid of us that easily.
Also true.
I can't promise I'm not going to do something really violent until I feel better. He's just like looking at everyone like, okay,
I just need to hit something.
Let's just understand.
There's an evil dude who has slaves not that far from here. You can hit him.
Yeah, hit him extra hard for me too. I would have loved to have hit him too.
You got it, bud. And he just like summons the axe and starts walking. He's like, let's do this.
I just look at the owl and say, let's go. And I like swallow the blood and then I turn into a tiger. And I like get down on all fours and I take one last look at the group and then I turn around in the jungle and like run away. Wherever the blood taste is leading me.
It's leading you to the Grey Valley.
Oh, that's such a...
Yeah.
And
Bloodhunter
she's
fucked up.
with a dash of white and black into the lush green of the jungle. Your friend and your companion, Hazel, has departed for an unknown amount of time. Julia is not leaving, I promise you guys. We have talked about this as a group. She has an amazing opportunity on the other side of the world. So,
yeah,
it's so
I'm
cool.
getting on a plane the day after tomorrow, and I haven't even packed.
Oh my god, you are stressing me out right now. So if she can pop in, she will. We're pulling a Ashley Johnson Pike Yasha scenario here. Hazel will come back, we promise. So anyways, so Hazel is off on her own little side quest, personal quest for a bit. You guys do see, I'm assuming you're walking closer.
Yep.
Openly?
Yeah.
I don't know if the others are, but I sure as hell.
Yeah.
Openly walking.
Shoulder like, I dare, please someone with me.
Just do it. I dare you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Casting off yourself, then walking.
Got it. Ulrin and Volkar at the back, kind of watching your rear ends, make sure no one sneaks up on you. You guys get within 500 feet, 4, 3, 2, at about 100 feet. The guards up in the towers, you notice that this is even though there are ruins behind, they have constructed a heavy wooden gate and fence to block off for intruders. There is a man who starts human man with kind of ruddy skin. You can't tell if it's from the heat or the sun or both. Several days worth of stubble growing into a dark brown beard. Sweaty dark brown hair underneath like a kind of a safari-esque looking hat. He's wearing dark olives and greens. He's got a short sword on one hip. He's got a long sword on the other hip. Seems to have other weapons underneath this, even despite the heat. He's wearing this heavy coat. And he walks up forward to you, several armed men and women at his back. And you do see another, it's almost like it's poking out of his coat. There's some kind of a handle of a weapon as well. I can't really see what it is. He's got it hidden. He pushes his hat back and he says, "Are you expected?"
Take out the note and just...
Yeah.
Reads it. Right. With me. Motions for the guards to start cranking, then you hear the turn of a heavy crank as the doors of the gate start to slowly push open. It's good fortifications, Neuraxis. They seem to know what they're doing. So even though you think these people are probably assholes, it's admirable. And you walk into the ruins of Onoa. It's totally overgrown. You do see heavy guard rotation here. It feels like no part of this piece of land goes unwatched at any given point. You do see past... Oh, dear. You do see past just over the gate at one point, because the ruins kind of crest and then come back down again. When you reach the top of a small hill, you can look out over past the fortifications, and below, on the other side of this massive hill that the ruins are on, is a burned-out village. So this is just all it was once, a thriving city. This place is huge. It's bigger than Amman. It's gigantic. You've only touched the bare surface of it. And eventually they wind you through several alleyways. The dwarves here are kind of noting the stone is very old, because I know one of them would have asked me that. It's very old. And eventually you come to a tall stone staircase leading to the one intact building that you have seen since you arrived here in just a handful of minutes. It looks like some kind of a fort or something they've rebuilt. And a tall man, human, with dark skin and, despite the heat, wearing a full-length, dull yellow coat, approaches you. He's wearing multiple weapons. You also see something that Elysia might recognize as some kind of a spell book on him. And most bothersome of all, a weapon slung over his shoulder you've only ever seen in the hands of your friend Torkel. He has a gun. You notice he takes no pains to hide the fact that his right leg is metal from the knee down. And he holds out his hands and he smiles and he says, my friends, welcome. I apologize for the escort, but this is to ensure your safety as much as it is mine. And please ignore my current surroundings. I did promise you pomp and circumstance. It shames me that I can't give you a better reception. And he motions for the guards at his back to kind of scoot back a little bit and give them some space. And he says, now, let's talk about my sunken temple. And we will stop there. Welcome to the ruins of Onoa and Daggerbay. So, like we mentioned, we wish Julia the absolute best. We will be talking to her because on a plane, going to another part of the world. That's so cool. It's so cool. Oh my gosh.
So cool.
So she'll pop in if she can. We, of course, you have to let us know as soon as you know.
Yes.
Yay! Because we want to keep you.
The first thing I do, and I want to stay.
Aww.
We want you here.
But it's a temporary thing, so even if not, you'll be back. And hopefully
Definitely.
in on
and
the
so will Hazel.
Charity streams, yes. So
Yeah, definitely. I will do all I can to be there.
woohoo! It'll be fun.
Yeah.
We're really excited for her, so wish her the best. Hit her up on Twitter. It's at Sneaky Chickadee. Wish her the best. Safe travels on long plane ride to Australia. Long plane ride. And we will see you guys in a few weeks. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
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 If I can hit the right thing.